Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have it douse, not what I'm about, have your cloud, it be raining now, I keep making sound, go another round, I'm legend bound, can't stop me now.
Hello, BENXT Universe. Hello, PlayStation Nation.
Hello, PlayStation Nation.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome in. We are live on the front page of Twitch. Someone has said that that's the case, at least, in chat. I don't know if it's true. I can't see it myself.
How are you? How was your day? It's Ben Potter PlayStation Nation BENXT stream time. It's the best time of the week. Hope you're having an awesome day, my dude.
Stephen, thank you for the bits. Appreciate it. Welcome in, everybody. Yes, we are live on the front page of Twitch. Apparently, that is the case. Techiweo is saying they've sent me a screenshot. Please take screenshots for me. I can't rightly do it while I'm live. At some point, what I think I should do when we cut to the console cam is go wide. And if we can get a screenshot of me going wide on the front page, then we bloody done it. Welcome in, this is BENXT, my weekly WWE 2K25 universe mode. We've got two custom promotions. We have BENXT, we have Pip Down. You will see in the chat there that you'll be earning not channel points, but BENXT bucks. And you can use those BENXT bucks to not gamble. Twitch doesn't want me to say gamble, and I didn't say it because I lowered my voice, and I don't think the computers are clever enough to understand what I'm saying. We are predicting. Using Twitch's inbuilt predictions, we're going to predict who wins, and you could win more, or you could lose some. That's the gist. It's going to be silly. We're going to have a good time. BENXT bucks are legally distinct. Please do not sue. Don't sue, please. Can't afford it. Rossimus Prime 84, thank you for the resub. 5 months front page hype. We did it. The lies came true eventually. And Radiohead as well, thank you for the resub. 5 months. Really appreciate it. So tonight I have assembled, at least as far as I can see, because obviously we can only see one show at a time in universe mode. Yeah. I've assembled what I think...
Do we love BENXT? You predict your life, we do.
BENXT? Some kind of diff? Thank you for the bits. Thank you very much indeed. I have put on a supercard for this week's BENXT, and when we go over to Pip Down, I'll try and do the same thing there as well. We'll have crazy matches. Wow!
Congrats big time streamer man. Bloody love it. BENXT. BENXT. BENXT.
Thank you so much, number 27. That's really, really generous of you. Thank you for the bits. Really appreciate it. I can't wait for the front page people to hear about Paul Schnauzer. Goddamn right. People are going to be wondering and thinking, what the hell is this? And I won't have an answer for them. In fact, if we do ! wiki and we pin that to the top, that might help.
Oh yeah, here we go. Sports time. I watched a BENXT stream before and I'm still going to give this everything I've got.
Come on.
Predictions being made. BENXT.
Techiweo, thank you very much for the bits. Thank you. Hi Bartek, how you doing? So as I was sort of trying to work out on my Pokemon stream on Monday, I see this going three ways. One is nothing changes, it's just cool to be on the front page, and maybe we just all have a great time regardless. Two, we get 12 million views, and it's unbelievable, and there's never been anything like it, and there'll never be anything like it ever again. And three, we get sort of the same amount of views, except we get people coming in and they're nasty and we have to block them all. Those are my three predictions. Even if nothing changes, it's really cool to be on the front page. I'm very glad that you're all here to experience this with me. Couldn't have gotten here without you. Thank you so much. Let's have a good bloody wrestling time, shall we? A good bloody wrestling night. That's what we need to do. We've got a VOD squatter in there, VOD watcher here, but live for the front page. Come on. Come on. My prediction is that Shorts Boy is also here on the front page. Ben and Peter both going viral in the same month. What is this? 2020? I don't know. This is as quite as viral the illustrious Peter Austin. But thank you, I appreciate the sentiment. Bartending Gamer, thank you so much for gifting 5 subs to the community. Welcome. Michael Brooks UK, Miss Dawny, Rat in Space 25, Mr. Gold Plays, and Princess Shallot. To the thickness, welcome in. Welcome all of you. Thank you so much, Bartending Gamer. Really appreciate it. The voice of Golden Era deserves to be massive. Hey, that'd be nice, right? That'd be lovely. Before we get started, a reminder that there will be no BENXT next week. I am away. However, Friday of next week will be my first post-TripleJump video that I've done all by myself. Please be excited for it. In fact, this time next week, there'll be a post going out on social media telling you exactly what it is. So no BENXT. Let's party like it's going to be BENXT next week, but this week, which it sort of is. Doesn't matter. Let's get to the game, shall we? Let's hop on over. We're in the game now. I'm just gonna freshen up my beverage. Oh, where's the video coming, Ben? On the VODs channel? Yes, I've done my very best.
Go Sports event.
Melodino, thank you very much. Go Sport event indeed. I've done my very best to sort of rebrand the VODs channel. Unfortunately, the username is still Confused Dude VODs, but in the banner it doesn't say VODs anymore. In the description it says here is where VODs and videos will live. So I'm trying to diversify a little bit. Yes, it will all be on the same channel. You don't need to subscribe to anything new. Similarly, Techi Wayo, thank you so much for gifting 5 subs to the community. Really appreciate it. Welcome Ian1884, Petopian085, Cyberslum, Certified Side Character, and Okie Poke to the thickness. Welcome all of you. Now, are you guys ready? Because I'm gonna go wide now. I'm gonna go wide, and if someone could get a screenshot of me going wide on the front page and gurning, then that would be great. And if you can hear fireworks, it's because it's all fucking going off outside. It's bonfire night in the UK. Quite frankly, it sounded like this every single night for the past month and probably the next month. Anyway, but if you can hear explosions, that's what that is. Melodino, thank you so much for gifting 5 subs. Lewis Gemmel, another Steve159. Oh, it's still moving down. The generosity will not stop. Thank you. Another Steve159, Essex Milkin, Denim Reynolds, Brass Eye, and Samantha Shaw. Melodino, thank you so much. And P47 Mulf, thank you for gifting a sub to Mikey Bozek. Mikey Bozek. Welcome to the thickness. Thank you. Thank you so much. The fireworks are for BENXT. Yeah, sorry, I forgot that. We've organised a flyover as well. There'll be jets soon. Right, are you ready? I'm going to go wide. Hold on to your pants. How long do I do this for? Is that enough? We got it? I'm going to say we got it. I'm going to say we got it there. Timmy Whiff, thank you for gifting 5 subs. Thank you for... Oh, it's Verdant Sculpts as well, also gifting 5 subs. It's not... The generosity's exploding again. Thank you so much, everyone. This is really lovely. The fireworks are so loud. Timmy Whiff, thank you so much for gifting 5 subs to Retired Miner, Frosty Dog 83, Eddie Barron, Mr. Big Fisher, and Paul the Bookworm. And Verdant Sculpts, thank you for gifting 5 subs to Death 89, Chase G, Team Sprocket, Aqua Dementia 665, and Jack Stelkari. Thank you, both of you, so much. And David, thank you for the donation as well. That'll play in maybe half an hour once these subs have come through. Thank you very much, everybody. Okay, so let's have a look at what we've got coming tonight, at least initially, on BENXT. We start off with a backstage brawl between Los Pokehermanos and the dynamic pink duo of Billy Ray Walrus and Les Freaking Go. The Fisher-Price car, with the Chevrolet Matiz in her corner, takes on Grimace in a tables match. Pamela Anderson faces Hannah Montana in a steel cage. This is not accurate as yet. This is the Aldi Red Thunder Battle Royal. We need to spin the wheel for this. Ignore that. And in the main event, Seth Pissin Rollins with Pistion and Piss Stratus in his corner, representing the Undisputed Era, take on Barbara Piss and Bob Pistotir. With Bob Pistotir and Alexa Piss in her corner. Crazy. You're also the first recommended WWE 2K25 channel on my Twitch. Come on! If Daddy 2K takes notice, they might send me cool shirts or something. Who knows? I unironically would love a wide face t-shirt, but just a face with no other details. Just wide face. Oh, man. You guys are crazy. So this is our opening card at least. Hopefully they don't notice you wearing that hat, Ben. Oh shit, yeah, probably. We shouldn't show that, should we? Oh bloody hell, the generosity's not stopping, everybody. It's not stopping. What we can do is spin a wheel. Everyone loves to spin a wheel, right? So let's determine who is going to be in this battle royal later on. Customize participants. I can't even remember who the champion is right now, so you're not in it. 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 And you're not in it. Right. It's a title match. Let's see. Can I go by champion? Tim. It's Tim, isn't it? Oh, bloody hell. Timmy Two Belts. Front page Timmy Two Belts, they call him. Front page Timmy Two Belts. Bloody hell. We're nearly caught up on the gifted subs now, by the way, but not quite. Streamlabs has had like a bit of a moment. It won't actually show me any new gifted subs, so I'm going to see if I can spot these. We had more. There they are, gifted by Bartending Gamer. Thank you so much to Levy Out 7. Definitely pronounced that right. Czar Richard 420. Will you all stop it, please? I can't keep up. Lucy B, Drama Lamb, and Rye Wi-Fi, gifted by Bartending Gamer. Thank you. And Please Stop has just gifted 5 subs as well to Biskeith, Gadge 9000, Jeff the Molly Goose, Redman Ranger, and X Rochinante X. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you.
First time making live BENXT stream. Have double money as can't make stream tomorrow as friend and they are having got MR Butterfield would say as a treat they at a new and nice nearby with beef squares, potato fries, frothy shakes.
Frothy shakes. David, thank you so much for the donation. Now Undefined, thank you for the bits. Thank you so much. Thank you. The generosity is off the charts. You guys humble me. Thank you very much indeed. And as we prepare to spin the wheel...
Ooh, chavo!
Gen now city to celebrate front pay BENXT.
Bartending Gamer, thank you. Thank you for your continued generosity. I appreciate it a lot. Yeah, everyone's been crazy nice. Trailing Badger, thank you. Thank you for the bits. Welcome to all the mods on deck tonight. Trailing Badger, exhaustively working away at those predictions that will be appearing on screen momentarily. First, though, we need to spin this wheel. We need to actually do this thing. We're now returning to the gifted subs, courtesy of Please Stop. Thank you. Thank you very much. OMG, you're on the front page, 11 categories and 3 category wheels down. Come on! Let's do it! Okay, wheel. Let's spin it. Who is challenging EE Tim for his Aldi Red Thunder Championship in tonight's Battle Royal? First we have... I can't see. We've got... Fanny Craddock. Of course. Get Fanny in there. Fanny Craddock. 0 wins, 3 losses. Impressive stuff. Spin again. This might complicate things. The subscription alerts might complicate the wheel a bit. We've got Miss This Legs. Challenges for the Aldi Red Thunder Championship. Get in there. Additionally, we've got... We're not going to know for a second. Fanny Craddock again. Spin the wheel. She can't come in twice. Senior Joe. It's too small to read. Too small to read natively on the wheel. Senior Joe, get in there. 2 more spaces remain. Spin the wheel. Spin the wheel. Spin the wheel. Mr. Black, one of our fearsome moderators, joins the field. There he is. And final space goes to... Perfect timing to completely get in the way. Jesus, these fireworks. Final space goes to Beggy Mops. Welcome in, Beggy Mops. So that is the field.
More generosity to try and break Streamland.
Thank you, David. Thank you very much. Okay, welcome in everybody who's just joining us. Welcome. We're now going to try... And have we had more gifted subs? No. Have we? Yeah, we have.
Maybe
have we? No.
Just got paid and wanted to give a little something back. Your content has made those long work days so much easier. Thank you.
Dylan, thank you so much. That's really generous and very kind of you. Thank you for the nice words. Really, really appreciate it. Good evening to you. Thank you. I think we're caught up, everybody. I think we're caught up. I think we're ready to do this thing. Is there a photo of me going wide on the front page? I just want to see. I just want to see if we've got it anywhere. Let me have a look. Has anyone sent me... Anybody sent me an image of me going wide? The wheel is on screen. I see it. I got it. Wheel's gone. The wheel is gone. Okay. There's a couple of good ones, to be fair. Thank you, everyone who sent one. Are you guys ready? I'll show you what the front page of Twitch looks like at the moment. You ready? Here we go. There he is, look! There he is! He's done it! Stupid. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. And Donak has gifted a sub to Crimson. Dude, welcome to the thickness. Thank you so much, Donak. And please stop. Please stop. You have been too generous. You've gifted 5 more subs. Welcome to the thickness. Chickenfoot 1282, Revelove Wants Buddy, basically Derek, CJ Straw 93, and Burnin Gaz. Yeah, I think that's how that's pronounced. Welcome all of you. Please stop. Thank you. Are you ready, the thickness? I think it's time to begin this bloody show. Without much further ado, would Troweling Badger please like to get the first prediction underway? Wet Boy and Pal Musek take on Billy Ray Walrus and Les Freaking Go in a backstage brawl. This will appear on screen momentarily. You'll be able to wager your BENXT bucks on who you think is going to be the winner here. Now, this being a backstage brawl, there will be no entrances. There will be no pinfall. There will be no submission. The match ends when you beat up your opponent so severely that their little bit of HUD at the bottom of the screen says danger, and if you then do a significant move to them, like a signature or a finisher, the match will end in the aggressor's favour. So that's what we're dealing with here. It's going to be a bit bonkers. Is this gambling? No! It's predicting, which Twitch is okay with. Ignore the fact that the BENXT Bucks logo is $1. It's irrelevant. Ignore it. Just ignore it. Miss Ginger Yeti, thank you for gifting a sub to Nebulous Cube. Welcome, Nebulous Cube, and thank you, Miss Ginger Yeti. Very generous of you. I appreciate it. And Super Sim 001, thank you for the resub. 2 months. Appreciate you. Okay. You've got a minute left to get these predictions in, but I think it's time we actually start some wrestling, don't you? If you're unfamiliar with how this works, I simulate all of the matches, I don't play any of them. And we just see what happens naturally as we go. It's like stocks, it's an investment. No, it's not. It's nothing like money. Okay, I'm trying to make that really bloody clear. It's nothing like money, all right? It's fine. Okay. First match gets underway momentarily. 40 seconds remain in your predictions. Los Pokémonos versus Billy and Les Go. Let's go. Where did I choose for them to fight? I think it's in the... We are in, I believe, the WWE warehouse here. So there's all sorts of trinkets and hidden items that you can whack people with and throw people through. I have absolutely no expectation that these guys are going to do that. As is sometimes, well, it's seemingly every time, as is often the case with these backstage brawls, it has chosen, I think, Billy Ray Walrus as the protagonist. It's Billy Ray or it's Wet Boy. The camera will follow them, and we'll have no idea what the other two are actually doing. No idea whatsoever. So you can see Wet Boy is partnered off there with Billy Ray Walrus in the background. Pao Musek is taking it to Lesgo, but a counter from Lesgo. And an enziguri from Lesgo for good measure. And Lesgo now perhaps looking to come over and help out his pink buddy. Decides against it. A lot of colour in this match. Lots of lovely colour. Oh, a DDT to Pao Musek on the concrete. Oh, and then a head scissors takedown from Les freaking Go as well. You know Lesgo's been champing at the bit for weeks, looking for an opportunity to make his mark. And it appears Wet Boy... Oh, my goodness me. We've had a shelf collapse at the back there. David the 12th, thank you so much for gifting 5 subs. JDH1986 and So They Rot, Nath GK1, The Limey Coconut, and Refit Man. Welcome all of you to the thickness. Thank you so much, David. Appreciate it. Christ, they've got a ring there. Why don't they go and fight in the ring? Let's freaking go knows what it's about. He's managed to get in the ring. He's beckoning for perhaps Wet Boy to join him, and Wet Boy will do so. Wet Boy firing off that early salvo just ahead of Les freaking Go, and then an elbow to the jaw of Les Go. Drops the purple monstrosity. A reminder that Les freaking Go is not wearing clothes, is not wearing body paint. That is, in fact, body hair that has been dyed. I'm gonna leave that with you. You can think as much about that as you'd like. Pao Musek, sledgehammer in hand to the lower back of Billy Ray Walrus. Drops it. Oh! Let's go with a kick to the back of... Oh my goodness me! Poison Rana. And I think Wet Boy's probably dead now. There's absolutely no way you can stand up after that. As Billy Ray Walrus comes to the aid of Les freaking Go. Les Go able to counter up. But then Billy Ray just gets absolutely steamrolled by Wet Boy there. Double Russian leg sweep to Les freaking Go. And Los Pokemanos standing pretty tall right now. Looking pretty good. All over the pink duo. Apologies again for the fireworks that are really just kicking off now. And Wet Boy with those big haymaker swings.
My pleasure, you and this community deserves all the success in the world.
David,
Faccina
thank you.
sorridente.
Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. Billy Ray, big boot to the face of Wet Boy. Wet Boy down. Les freaking Go now. Manages to escape from Pao Musek's grasp. Pao Musek with the counter. Oh, we've had a double Los Pokemanos counter, and just like that, the Pokeboys are back in control. Oh, Billy Ray Walrus sent up on top of those stage boxes there, and a big splash from Wet Boy. Wet Boy not really sure what to do now. Stamp to the stomach. We can't see what's going on in the background. You can see, though, that Les freaking Go has taken an absolute battering. And a reminder that what we're looking for here is not a pinfall, not a submission. We're waiting for them to be beaten up enough that their HUD down here says danger, at which point one big move will end the match. Les freaking Go has his signature wherever he is at the moment. Wet Boy very close to his. Pao Musek has his. Once they hit their signature, they get their finisher. Oh my goodness me, Billy Ray Walrus sent flying, and Les freaking Go is in trouble. This match may end off screen, which would be really bad. We kind of want to see it, don't we? Hopefully it'll show us, but no! We didn't even get to see it. Maybe we'll get a replay. It would appear, though, that it was Les freaking Go who was the victim of a Pao Musek signature, I want to say. We didn't even get to see it. Skipping through the highlights, and that's it. That's all we get. We don't even get to see what happened. Very good, according to the average viewer rating. But unfortunately for Les freaking Go, his run of less than stellar form continues. Billy Ray Walrus probably excited to team with someone who's also bright pink, but didn't work out for him, did it? Up next, we have a car versus Grimace. That's the sort of quality you can expect, new viewers. Did that for you. If you thought that was good, get ready for Grimace versus a car. Because it's about to go wild. This is a tables match. Grimace, the Fisher-Price car, with a Chevrolet Matiz in the corner of the Fisher-Price car. Predictions now live. Who's going to walk out of here with the victory? First person to put the other through the table wins. Very simple. Could be over very quickly indeed. Grimace, coming off a rather poor run of form, has had several opportunities at the BENXT Women's Championship, but has been unsuccessful over and over and over again. Can't believe the car that hit Peter is on the front page. You have 1 minute and 15 seconds left to get your predictions in, but we can crack on with these entrances. We might actually get entrances this time. We should do. We should do. Remember when Ben nerfed Grimace so his cat could be champion? You say that every week. Every week. And I didn't nerf Grimace. I removed the giant trait because, quite frankly, it was cheating. Every single person on this roster who had the giant trait could not be beaten. The computer couldn't work out how to do it. So we had to remove it. There can be no giants. There can't be. They don't exist anymore. You're rigged. You're bloody rigged. Okay, let's do this thing. Oh, we're already in the ring. We're off straight away. Didn't even get an entrance. Do you reckon the game's done the thing where it turns off entrances? We'll have to check it after the match. Grimace just hoisting up the car and lobbing her across the ring. 20 seconds left. Get those channel points wagered, everybody. The odds-on favourite is Grimace, and she is showing her power here with that deadlift sit-out powerbomb. And now, oh, just a colossal McKnee directly across the face of the car. Grimace using her enormous size to climb over the top rope. And now up to the top of the turnbuckle here, and she's going for broke immediately. I should say she's in total bloody control. The Fisher-Price guy hasn't even had a look in just yet as Grimace spins massive strike to the face of that car, and the car is down. Deadlift, gorilla press here from Grimace now, and the Fisher-Price car just being shown a full 360 view of the arena as her friend, the Chevrolet Matiz, is powerless and just watches on. You did see her remove that turnbuckle pad in the corner, but it appears Grimace actually wants to bring this to an end really quickly. And if the Fisher-Price car is not ready or not careful, she's going to go straight through it. But now we're starting to see the Fisher-Price car start to rally. That spinning back fist drops Grimace. Springboard moonsault. Grimace gets out the way. Full head of steam from Grimace and a splash from the purple monster. And now what's Grimace looking to do? Picks up that table. Ruh-roh. She knows how to set it up. That's impressive. I've always wanted to be able to set up a folding table like that. Fisher-Price car sent straight into that table, and this thing could be over in record time. This could be the shortest BENXT we've ever had, and Grimace has done it. It wasn't even close. That poor car didn't even get a look in. That was an absolute squash in more ways than one. I think I saw some oil come out of the Fisher-Price car there on that impact, and this is where it all ended. Fisher-Price car dumped through the table by Grimace. And that was a win, quite frankly, that Grimace needed. Grimace looking to get back to winning ways here, as she perhaps has the easiest night of her life in the past few months on BENXT. Congratulations to Grimace and to the 62% of channel point wagerers that were correct. Disappointing, half a star. Well, you know, it's subjective. I thought it was pretty good, actually. I thought it was pretty good. The car got hit by Grimace. That was a massacre. Speaking of the BENXT Women's Championship, the BENXT Women's Champion Pamela Anderson is in action right now in a steel cage match against Hannah Montana. What on earth will happen? Predictions will be live in just a second as I top up my drink. Got to keep my head in the game tonight. Can't get too drunk. Or can I? She try and bloody stop me. He's on it tonight. Trailing Badger with the flying fingers. Thank you, Trailing Badger. Okay. Let's go. We're not using the G word, remember? We're predicting. Entrances are off. Good spot. Why were they off? Who bloody knows? Sometimes the game just turns them off for no reason. They're back on now. Pamela. Hannah. Let's see how it goes. Just over a minute left. Get those predictions in. Oh, I do wish the fireworks would stop. I do bloody wish they would stop. We get it. You've got explosives and I don't. You don't have to rub it in. Let's do this thing. And here she comes. The BENXT Women's Champion. You see that steel cage suspended above the ring. Intimidating. Waiting for the two participants to enter the ring first. It would be a bit awkward if they'd lowered it and then they came down to the ring. Although it does have a door. Often forget about the door. Regardless. Pamela Anderson sporting that beautiful customized BENXT Women's Championship belt there, courtesy of Danji's Designs in the chat. Thank you, Danji. She's faced all comers. To be honest, it's mainly been Grimace, but she has had several impressive title defenses of late. And any question marks that were lingering over the veracity, that's not the right word, the deservedness, it's probably a better word for that, of her reign have surely got to be gone now. She is a fighting champion, she's been champion for some time, and she could have a future contender here in Hannah flippin' Montana, who I feel like we saw a lot of in the early days of BENXT, but we haven't seen for quite a while. She tends to get called forth by the wheel when there's a multi-person match, but you tend not to see her outside of that. So big opportunity tonight for Hannah Montana as she goes one-on-one with the BENXT Women's Champion. Now let's get this thing going, shall we? Deservedity. That's it. That's definitely the word. Hannah. Pamela, one-on-one in a steel cage. Champion is ready. Of course, this is a non-title match, but a victory here for Hannah would be huge. Would move her up the rankings. Ooh! And the champion has to roll out the way of an early knockout attempt there by Hannah Montana, and the combination strikes right on the money from the champion. If you're unfamiliar with this type of match, there's a few ways it can end. Pinfall, submission, and escaping the cage. The AI tends to only try to escape the cage, so that's probably what we're going to see here. Pamela continuing that offense. A multitude of deadly accurate strikes, and lest we forget, Pamela is made out of metal, so that's got to really bloody hurt. And here you can start to see Pamela attempt to escape from the cage, and if Hannah's not careful, we could have another really, really quick match, but thankfully, Hannah has managed to interrupt Pamela and will drag her back into the ring. Is the cage made of Pamela, or is Pamela made of cage? She screams, for she does not know. Hello, LB. How you doing? Welcome in, man. We've got a bit of a fight here on that top rope. Luckily for Hannah Montana, Pamela decides to jump down and continue the offense, because she could have taken this opportunity to leave the cage as well, and it would have been over just like that. But Pamela, oh, the knee strike to the temple of Hannah Montana. She's doing the little Zoidberg taunt here, setting up for something big. Springboard forearm, very pretty. Directly on the money, into the cover. I don't think this is going to do it. Not even a kick, not even a count of one there. And Hannah Montana needs to find a way to get back into this thing. Oh! But it's difficult to do that when you get your face imprinted on the canvas. As now Pamela goes for a second escape attempt, and Hannah better hurry up, or this match is going to be over very fast indeed. Hannah stirring now. Has enough time to get up there. They always do, the AI always does this, where they get up on the cage a bit further away than they need to, and it appears that that's an interesting choice. Pamela managed to get the kick in there. If she got another kick in, Hannah would have fallen down. Oh no, this is exactly what I'm talking about, and I think we might be about to see the women's champion escape with a victory here, because there's no way, with all the goodwill in the world, that Hannah Montana can get there, especially if she walks. She's literally walking, and now all she can do is watch as the women's champion slowly lowers herself to the floor on the outside. And Pamela Anderson has beaten Hannah Montana in a steel cage. Is this Gravy Bay Volume 2? Bloody feels like it. If you're not familiar, Gravy Bay was our most cursed pay-per-view ever, where all the matches were really short and everything ended super fast. The trend is continuing tonight. Hopefully the next match will put up a bit more of a fight. Pretty even split in terms of channel points wagered there, but congratulations to all of you who backed Pamela Anderson. Hannah is not having the best of both worlds right now. No, she is not. No, she is not. Disappointing. That's our second disappointing match of the night. Does it not know we're on the front page of Twitch? Could it not pull its finger out? I was expecting 5-star classics, you know? This is why we're here. Surely, with this next match, we're going to get our first 5-star rating. This is the Aldi Red Thunder Championship. It is a championship that is defended every single week in a battle royal, and as such, the chances of the champion retaining are basically zero. So this title almost changes hands every single week. There have only been a select few champions who have managed to retain for more than 1 week, even fewer who have gone even further than that. So there's every chance we're going to crown a new champion tonight. The wheel has spoken. And challenging EE Tim, that being the chap in white there, for his Aldi Red Thunder Championship are Senior Joe, Fanny Craddock, Miss This Legs, Mr. Black, and Beggy Mops. And no, I will not explain who any of them are, because I don't know how. But they're going to do their very best. The one thing that is worth noting is that EE Tim is currently a double champion. He is both the BENXT Men's Champion and the Aldi Red Thunder Championship. Even if he loses his title tonight in this Battle Royal, he will still be a world champion. But you know, it would feel good for him and his stablemates in the incredibly cleverly named P-volution if he was able to still walk out as double champ tonight. Let's see how it goes, everyone. I've got my running order. Predictions are now live. Won't be displayed on screen because the plugin I use to display predictions on screen only supports 2 outcomes. You have created a world of madness where a man scrubbing a toilet is a world champion and Twitch has rewarded you. I can get away with anything. I could do anything. I'm even wearing my own double. I'm wearing double merch. You can't stop me. He's a bloody lunatic. Okay, guys. I've got my running order for the music. Oh, and here's something else I should explain as well. All this music you're hearing, it's custom music. 99% of it was made by our very own Ben Cooper, who I know is in the chat somewhere. And he's incredibly talented. It does mean that I have to manually play each song. And that sometimes takes me a minute. We had the Royal Rumble a couple of weeks ago, and because I didn't know who was coming out, oftentimes they were in the ring before I could find their music. So it's not the perfect system, but it's still fantastic. So here we go. You have a janitor, a walrus, and a roster that cannot behave in front of guests when you're on the front page. This match, though, this match is going to be a good one, right? We always enjoy the battle royals. I'm sure it will go fine. Let's do this thing, everybody. Predictions are nearly closed. Get those BENXT bucks wagered, my friends. No! Why were there no entrances? We're going to go back. Why does the game do this? Oh no, has it broken? We might be in for our first crash, everybody. This does often happen. You going to crash? No? Okay. We are still missing all of the HUD, though. So, there's no buttons to press at the bottom. Oh, man, I don't know what to do. What if I just back all the way out and come back in? WWE 2K25 is excellent. However, it does have a habit of not working. And new bugs and glitches are introduced with every single update. And we've seen most of them now. Not play. I want to go into universe mode again. We've seen most of the bugs and glitches at this point. Fingers crossed this will fix it. I'm still if we don't get a crash tonight, are we really playing it? Are we really playing 2K25? We're back. Why are entrances off? This naughty, naughty game. That hasn't happened for a little while. Okay, we're going back in now. Now it's got to load all 12,000 custom images on these guys. No tattoos was fun. Yeah, that was fun, wasn't it? That was good. The endless matches as well was also fun. We got it. We're going in now. One fall. So close. It's actually the Aldi Red Thunder Championship, but you're really close, buddy.
Things are about to get good.
Introducing the challenger from Huntington Beach, California, weighing in at
They say all men are created equal. But you look at me and you look at Samoa Joe, and you can see that statement is not true. This is, of course, Samoa Joe from WWE 2K20's infamous My Career mode, where he got a robot arm for some reason. And he's here and he's ready to win his first championship in BENXT. Can he do it? Stiff competition awaits him. Least of all being this lady, whose music gets absolutely bonkers in a second. Little build-up. Famous, I want to say, 1960s British television chef. Fanny Craddock. BENXT fears Fanny. It does indeed. An entire 0-3 record for Fanny Craddock. Could she get her first win tonight? And could it be for a championship? Jesus, that one sounded like it went off outside the window. Fanny Craddock is here and she challenges for the Aldi Red Thunder Championship. And so does Miss This Legs. Is this legs? I don't know. What you have to bear in mind here is that it's just legs. There's no arms, there's no torso, there's no head. I mean, the camera's framed on literally nothing right now because as far as we're concerned, this wonderful being is just legs. And Legs is ready. Ready to challenge for this championship. Why can I not find the photo I just took of my running order of music? I've got it. We're sorted. Up next, though. Up next. It's the flippin' champion. The leader of P-Volution. Front page 2 title Timmy. Tim.
Here he is, a champion twice over. Wow.
Champion twice over there. The Aldi Red Thunder champion and the BENXT men's champion, Tim. He's here to clean your toilet and take your titles. Front page Timmy 2 belts. But will he be front page Timmy 2 belts no longer after this match? It is an absolute cluster flip of a match, this one. Very unlikely statistically that this man is going to retain, but you never know. He could pull off the impossible. He could join the illustrious, albeit very small group of people who have managed to get back-to-back victories in these battle royals. Tim holds his titles up for the world as we welcome the man with the most unfairly good entrance music in this entire division, that being one of our mods, Mr. Black. former two-time BENXT Tag Team Champion, Mr. Black here. You have to imagine Trailing Badger, his tag team partner in crime, watching on backstage somewhere. Probably on a laptop, busy setting up the predictions for everybody to wager their BENXT bucks on. He was also in the final few of the BENXT Reboot Rumble a few weeks ago as well. So he has experience in these environments. He's been training up. Could tonight be the night that he wins his first singles title? Let's find out. But there is one more person who's coming out. And that is, of course, the American Idol sensation, Beggy Mops. Made famous in the Worst Games Ever episode about the PS1 American Idol video game, which is why he looks like that. It's Beggy Mops. I think he's been in a few of these battle royals, but as yet has not won the gold. All to play for. All the marbles on the table, by which I mean one of the marbles. EE Tim looking to defend both his championship and the moniker of Timmy Two Belts. And let's do this thing. Let's get this battle royal underway. That's what it's all about. The Aldi Red Thunder Championship. And yes, if you were wondering, Red Thunder is the energy drink that Aldi sells. And we're underway. A reminder of the rules here. No pinfall, no submission. The only way to win is for everybody else to be thrown over the top rope and for their feet to touch the floor. It's always chaotic to start things off as everybody pairs off with one another. Senor Joe and Fanny Craddock, Mr. Black and Miss This Leg stamping on, I don't know what, not the legs. Seemingly just the air above the legs of legs. And EE Tim, the champion, with a suplex there to Beggy Mops. Don't worry, I got an EE Tim front page screenshot. Come on. Come on. And I believe in the background, Senor Joe is going for those chop punch combos with the metallic arm to Fanny Craddock. It's amazing she's still standing, to be honest. Oh! And the champion saved by Senor Joe. And actually, no, that was a bit of a misdirect as he decides that he wants to attack the champion instead. And I think that was a wasteland there from Mr. Black to Beggy Mops. Missed this legs. Oh, manages to land that leg drop. And Senor Joe's looking to eliminate Fanny Craddock. Fanny Craddock could be the first victim in this match. She clings on. It's unlikely that she'll be eliminated straight away. Usually they have a bit more in them than this. There is a mini-game occurring that we are not seeing because we're not actively playing. And EE Tim could potentially be... Oh no, Mr. Black able to hold on. Not quite ready to go yet. Senor Joe. Oh! Senor Joe drops Beggy Mops. Thank you so much, Guided Hands. Appreciate it. Oh, super kick. And it looked like a punch there from Fanny Craddock as well. And Fanny Craddock and Senor Joe becoming quick rivals here as Fanny Craddock shows off some of her athleticism. And EE Tim. Backbreaker to Mr. Black. And now picks up Beggy Mops as well. Beggy Mops, though, able to slip out. And you see legs now using the legs of legs. Oh, Fanny Craddock got in the way. As Senor Joe, Russian leg sweep. And, oh, EE Tim goes for a ride, courtesy of Beggy Mops. We still have all 6 competitors in this match. Beggy Mops taking a moment to pose there. And Missed This Legs took that personally, it seems. Into a power... In fact, I don't know how... Oh, my goodness me. A horrendous-looking powerbomb backbreaker combo there from Miss This Legs. When I tell people I'm into sports, I mean BENXT. Tim. Oh, leaping flatliner to Senor Joe from EE Tim. And EE Tim now could be in a spot of bother courtesy of Beggy Mops. Beggy Mops looking to eliminate the champion. Miss This Legs trying to eliminate Mr. Black. Mr. Black manages to escape that. And Tim still fighting for his life in the top left-hand corner. Counter, though, he is still very much in this thing. And Beggy Mops better watch out because Tim, by virtue of being the champion... Oh, look at that. Drops him with that combination offense. Oh, I don't know what Tim was going for there. I was going to say Tim, by virtue of being the champion, has had success here in the past. Fanny Craddock still in this thing. But Joe continuing to try and get rid of Fanny, and Fanny's gone. Fanny has been eliminated. We have lost Fanny. I repeat, We have lost Fanny. We're down to 5. Tim raining down blows on the sort of nebulous void. Oh, I thought Beggy Mops was gone for sure there. Managed to counter at the 11th hour. And Beggy Mops. Clubbing blow to Senor Joe, drops him. And now, sidewalk slam. Oh, sorry, David. I didn't get a chance to read them.
T-shirts in TripleJump mystery box so a Christmas gift to explain to a friend. Faccina sorridente.
Best of luck with that. The impossible explanation, the Miss This Legs t-shirt. Thank you for the bits. Apologies for missing the earlier ones. Okay. Oh, look at that. The cross flush there from Tim. And Senor Joe is down. And Mr. Black with a... Oh, counter from It. Was Tim too heavy for Mr. Black to lift? I mean, these matches are exhausting. Maybe Mr. Black just didn't have the energy to throw him across the ring. As Tim now goes for the elimination on Mr. Black. Beggy Mops, elbow drop to Senor Joe. Tim, not quite. Mr. Black clings on. Senor Joe clings on by a thread and he's gone. Beggy Mops eliminates Senor Joe. And I think we just lost Mr. Black as well, so we are down to 3 officially. It's Beggy Mops, it's Tim, and it's Miss This Legs, and now we're starting to see the legs fly. Is this legs? Yes. Beggy Mops sent into the ropes. Oh, and Tim, I don't know why he did that. Interrupted at the junction there. And Beggy Mops face first into the corner. Miss This Legs. Oh, just a little boot to the spine there. As the champion tumbled to the floor, and legs now. Oh my goodness me. Oh, Beggy Mops with the counter? Yes, I think that was a counter. And I was going to say for a second there, look, Beggy Mops has stood up. Thank you.
Stay wide and keep up the excellent work.
Radiohead, thank you very much for the donation, man. That's very kind of you. Really appreciate it. I'll catch you soon. Thank you so much. Oh, Tim, close to getting rid of legs. Legs has gone. And Tim, what's he doing? Why is he showboating? Tim has the opportunity to bring this thing home here and go back-to-back wings. He turns around and Beggy Mops is waiting for him. This is exactly what Tim shouldn't have done. Tim's had an immensely successful couple of weeks here in BENXT. Perhaps getting a bit ahead of himself here as he is, just manhandled by Beggy Mops, who has a signature and a finisher, and we could be about to see a new champion if Tim is not careful. Beggy Mops throws Tim into the corner. We could be about to see a new champion crowned if Tim doesn't get his act together here. Beggy Mops nearly got him. So close. Tim's championship is hanging by a thread. He gets back into it, and Tim has really got to crack on now. He will be Timmy Two Belts no longer if Beggy Mops is able to get that elimination, but a big move from Tim just when he needed it. And could Tim go back-to-back in these Aldi Red Thunder Championship Battle Royals? It's starting to look like it. Tim took his eye off the ball for a second there when he gloated and showboated after eliminating legs. Oh, and he's not really sure what to do. He's walking a lifeless Beggy Mops around. And here we go. Goes for the elimination again. And Tim has gone the distance. Tim is still front page Timmy Two Belts. And that is how these battle royals go. Absolute chaos. And for a second there, it looked like Tim's championship reign was in real jeopardy, especially, let's see, Team I can't even speak. Clumboli, thank you very much for the bits. Very generous of you. This was the moment where it nearly all fell apart for him. Eliminating legs, gloating, and then Beggy Mops was there to pounce. But fortunately for Tim, he had just enough in the tank to eliminate Beggy Mops. And the double champ reign continues. The reign of terror continues. Outstanding. Congratulations to Tim. Congratulations to those of you who successfully predicted that Timmy Two Belts would retain.
Happy for you. The amount of people people watching this on their own volition is a concern.
Hey, what do you mean?
Mental state of humanity as a whole. TLDR, return to work.
What are you talking about? The people crave BENXT. I think someone in chat earlier said there were 894 people watching. By the way, you're almost at 1,000 viewers. 1,000 people watching a man who cleans toilets throw a PS1 American Idol video game character over the top rope to retain his Aldi Energy Drink Championship. Who wants more than that, quite frankly? I'd make time out of my day to watch that. Narugan, thank you very much for the bits. And look, we've had our best match rating of the night. Very good, which quite frankly is still not quite good enough. But we still got some matches to come, so we're sorted. I'll top up my drink. Just going to whet my whistle. Bear with me a second. Well, it's better than Coronation Street, Ben. Thank you. Now, our main event. And I will give an explanation for this. We have two rival factions in BENXT and Pipdown, our satellite show. There is the Piss family, that being Barbara Piss. You see above her to the left, that's Barb Piss-Dottir, her daughter. We've also got Alexa Piss there as well in the top right. On the other side, you've got the Undisputed Era. That consists of, right there, Seth Pissin Rollins. You've got Pistian at the back, Piss Stratus, and Piss Jericho. Is that all of them? No, Dirty Dominic Pisterio. That's the Undisputed Era. It's a whole thing. But tonight, as their rivalry continues, Seth Pissin Rollins, with two of his family members in his corner, takes on Funky Barbara Piss of the Piss family with two members of her family in her corner. We've got 1,000 viewers. If I go wide now, could we get a screenshot, please, of me going wide? Here we go. Let's see if we can do it. Let's see if we can make this happen. This is just something I like to... If you're watching for the first time, sometimes I like to go wide. It's fun. Is that it? Do we get it? We got a photo? I hope so. There we are. Just got to commemorate the occasion, you know. Right, predictions are now live. If you're tuning in for the first time, even by virtue of just clicking watch, you will have earned some BENXT bucks. You can take part in the predictions that are happening in chat. Who do you think is going to win? Seth Pissin Rollins or Funky Barbara Piss? I will say, for the benefit of those who have never seen Barbara Piss before, she is a series favourite, and she has quite a good win-loss record. She's a bit overpowered, just so you know. C Plummy, thank you for gifting subs to the community. Welcome, 3X Gaming, Darius Has Dogs, Sudur61, Seatbelts 150, and Christhops. Welcome all of you to the thickness. Thank you so much, C Plummy, for your generosity. I need to pause for breath. I feel like I haven't stopped speaking for 45 minutes.
To get the joke, you only need to have watched a Dark Souls playthrough from 10 years ago and then the next 10 years of content. No biggie.
It's simple, isn't it? You had to watch a specific channel that was part of the Yogscast in 2018, and that's it. How do you not know what's going on? Narugan, thank you for the generous bits there. I saw this on the front page. What am I in for, lol? If I could... I don't even have the time to explain. I hope you enjoy the ride. That's all I'll say. Okay. Main event, Seth Pissin Rollins versus Funky Barbara Piss 1-on-1. Predictions are now closed. Let's crack on. Now, I will say, don't expect Seth Rollins' actual music because I will get copyright struck. We can't do that here. I think he's coming out with his family. Here they are. You got Pistian, you got Piss Stratus, and the man in action tonight, Seth Pissin Rollins. The Undisputed Era. Look at them. Titans of the sport. Piss it down. A trait that is consistent across all Piss family members, whether they be part of the Piss family or the Undisputed Era, is the fringe and the tattoo. They've all got it. It's a birth thing. It's genetics. I can't really explain it. I just can't explain it. But we have a thing that we do here when a member of the Piss family comes out, and that is to salute. That is to salute the Queen. Funky Barbara Piss. Oh no, and it looks like Barb Piss.Ear is getting a bit bullied tonight by her fellow Piss family members. She's not even the one wrestling. It's the one on the left there, Funky Barbara Piss, who is wrestling. Bob Piss.Ear looking like she would actually rather have been literally anywhere else this evening. Alexa Piss there on the right-hand side, and I don't know what's getting him. Oh, it looks like Bob's trying to run away. Oh, not so fast. Funky Barbara and Alexa saying, absolutely not. You will be at ringside for your mother's match. You will watch, and you'll have a fantastic bloody time, and I don't want to hear you complain. That's what they're saying, presumably. I can't actually read lips. All right, let's do this thing. Big main event tussle from rival Piss family offshoots, I believe. Last time I checked the family tree, these two are cousins. Seth Piss and Rollins from Undisputed Era. Oh, and Funky Barbara Piss from the Piss family. Seth Piss and Rollins most recently put on an absolutely stellar performance in the Reboot Rumble a couple of weeks ago. Came in at number 2. Lasted all the way until 27. He was in the final 3 of that match. Unfortunately, couldn't go all the way, but he did cement a place in our hearts in the process. An impressive performance. An impressive performance. Counter from Seth Piss and Rollins. Forearm. Funky Barbara sent into the ropes. Counter. Seth Piss and Rollins sent straight into the referee. Funky Barbara doesn't care. Decides, you know what, if you're not going to go into that corner, I'll walk you straight over to that rope. Big clothesline. And Seth Piss and Rollins is down as Funky Barbara is being distracted, I believe, by Pistian here. And this is something that both members of this match, both competitors, are going to have to keep an eye out for here. Is there is a lot of hostile presence at ringside. Seth Piss and Rollins got to keep an eye out for Barb Piss.Ear and Alexa Piss, and Funky Barbara, as she just learned, has got to be wary of Pistian. Oh, and look, turnabout's fair play, I suppose, as Seth Piss and Rollins is distracted by Barb Piss.Ear, who is playing her role perfectly. I think we're about to see a pretty horrible move here to the spine of Seth Rollins. Oh, goodness me. The vertebrae shattered into 1,000 pieces as the heft and the power of Funky Barbara is now on show. Hoisting around Seth Piss and Rollins. Oh my goodness me, nearly collided with Alexa Piss there. I don't know how that would have stood in terms of being interference or not. And Funky Barbara just plonks him down. Please let us not have a count out. We have had so many count outs the last few weeks on this show. And it looks like Seth Piss and Rollins wants it about as much as we do. Back in the ring before the count of 10. Barbara Piss was ready. Spins. Oh! Seth Piss and Rollins round into the backbreaker. Into the cover, count of 2. Seth Rollins still in this thing. Funky Barbara misses with that stomp. Speaking of stomps, we all know that Seth Piss and Rollins has got one of those locked and loaded, and Barbara needs to be careful of that. Seth has had a bit of offense in this so far, but quite frankly, and what is Pistian doing up there on the apron? The referee needs to do something about that. He just watched it happen, and now... Oh, it didn't work out in the end. I was going to say Seth was able to take advantage, but took a bit too long as Barbara counters. The referee puts the turnbuckle pad back in front of that metal ring. Uh-oh, and I think we're going for the Jinkle Jam here. Seth Rollins better have had all the children that he wants, because... Oh, Jesus! Jinkle Jam to Seth Piss and Rollins, and this could be over right here as Barbara drags him into the middle of the ring and enters the cover. 1, 2... Oh, and a kick out at 2. Not quite. Not quite enough to put Seth Piss and Rollins down. Barbara does have her finisher now, though. So Seth needs to be really careful. Oh, I thought she was going to go for it there. Barbara's finisher is of course, the Piss Warm Stunner. Seth Rollins able to get a timely counter, but unfortunately, Barbara was waiting for him. Scoop slam face first onto the floor at ringside. And Barbara's being distracted by Pistian again. I don't know how much more of this the referee's going to allow. Up to a count of 3 now is the ref. Seth Rollins back to his feet, and Barbara is completely distracted by the Undisputed Era, sent stomach ribs first directly into those steel steps. And now, again, the cooler head of Seth Rollins ensures that this match will continue. I'm very glad. Oh, and there it is! The Piss Warm Stunner! And it can be deployed at any moment. We've seen her win matches like this so many times, and Funky Barbara Piss has put down her rival. We saw so much interference on behalf of the Undisputed Era, but unfortunately for Seth Pissin Rollins, all it took, if we can get there, all it took was a Piss Warm Stunner. And Funky Barbara has put down her rival here in the main event of this supercard on BENXT. And the Piss family stand tall. It's going to be a while before we get to War Games, but you can see there Piss Stratus and Pistian staring daggers through the members of the Piss family. They're just staring right at them very ominously. Good. Apparently. Perhaps that's the best we can hope for. Good. Excellent work. Excellent work from what I would say, on average, was actually a pretty piss-poor show in terms of star ratings. Dreadful. 1,000 plus viewers of this utter magnificence. Go on, Ben! Mental! Hello, front page viewers. It's an honour. Thank you for being here. Now, it's time for Pip Down. Assuming the game will let me continue. We've got a big old loading thing here. Oh, no. There we are. We're good. We're sorted. I thought it might have gotten a little bit frozen there. But it's fine. Time for the next show. So, our Friday night show is Pip Down. That's named after my cat, Pippa, who is honestly probably sleeping somewhere. Now, in advance, I did go through the BENXT card and I put loads of ridiculous matches on it. Let's see what we've been given by happenstance on Pip Down. Carla versus Judas the Pidgey. Lieutenant Hank Anderson and Connor of, what are they called? Team Lickit. You may recognise them from Detroit Become Human. Take on Sergeant Pachiti and Pachiti Dust, also known as Adam's Family. Jill Sandwich from Resident Evil takes on the Pufferfish. Redacted. It was a problematic Pufferfish. We fixed it by putting redacted on it. The Chevrolet Matisse is in action, with the Fisher-Price car in her corner returning the favour against Bobby Babaffucking Looney. And in the main event, Piss Jericho goes one-on-one with Brian Michael Bendis. You might not know who Brian Michael Bendis is, but you'll be familiar with his work. He co-created Spider-Man Miles Morales, and he's sort of been immortalised on these streams. However, one of these matches needs to be cut, and I'm feeling it might be this one. Because just like the Aldi Red Thunder Championship is defended every single week on BENXT, we have the Lidl Kong Strong Championship. That's right, Lidl has its own energy drink as well. But instead of being defended in a battle royal, it's defended in a tables match, a 5-person tables match. So unfortunately, we do have to cut a match to make it work. And I'm choosing this one. So, sorry. Right, where's tables? Where's tables? There it is. 5-person tables match. It does mean we get to spin a wheel, which is very exciting. We love to do that. No, I have forgotten who the current Little Kong Strong champion is. Is it Jill Sandwich?
I'd rather be caught watching adult videos than this because it would be
All right,
so much
Narugan.
easier
You
to
don't
explain.
need to lay it on quite so thick. Thank you for the bits, though. Jill Sandwich, I believe, is the Little Kong Strong champion as it stands. Fucking hell, sorry. The fireworks are going... They're all going off. No, Jill has the Butterfield Championship. Okay. So who is it? Is it Bonklin? It must be Bonklin, right? It's got to be Bonklin. No. Champion. Who is it? Oh, is it Randy? Is it Randy? My God, can you hear that? Jeez, it's insane. Hello? Can you hear me? I can see the entrances are off. I've turned them back on. It was Hank. Thank you. Sorry. Yeah, it was Hank. Hank won. So, let's get him in here. Christ. I think we get it, okay? We understand you've got fireworks. You can stop now. So, Lieutenant Hank Anderson is the current Little Kong Strong champion. Anyone can be the champion as long as you get called forward by the wheel. So, let's do it. Let's turn the wheel on. Here we are. We have a separate wheel for this one. The pip down wheel. Who is getting called forth by the wheel? Ooh, it's Peter Austin. My partner in crime, Peter Austin. One half of Team Redundant. There he is. Enters the tables match. We have 3 more spaces left to fill. Let's get another one in here. Fresh off being bullied in the main event of BENXT, it's Barb Pistotir. Where is she? There she is. 2 spots remain. It's Meatface. Pretty self-explanatory. You'll see it and you'll go, yeah, you know what? That is a Meatface. Yeah, sure. And the final spot goes to the Winkler. The Winkler has been called forth by the wheel. Winkler, get in this tables match, bud. There he is. Championship. The Little Kong Strong Championship, of course. There we go. So that will be our opening match. That will be our opening match. Buckle up, everyone. It's going to get weirder from here. Don't get comfortable. Or rather, do get comfortable. Enjoy the show. But don't think you're out of the woods just yet, all right? Here we go. That is our match card for tonight. We could change the stipulations, I suppose. Hey, if Charlie Guillermo gets called forward by the wheel, then Charlie Guillermo, he will wrestle. It has been demanded. Okay, this will actually begin the show then. The tables match for the Little Kong Strong Championship. Let me just take a photo of this so I know what music to play and when. Here we go. Boo, 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 doo, doo. Right, predictions will be live in just a second. There they are. Speak of the devil in the chat right now. The Winkler is so hard to explain. He's a big German man. Can't give you any more than that. We don't have enough time. Don't have enough time. Okay. Let's go. Little Kong Strong Championship on the line. Meatface, Peter Austin, Barb Pistotir, and the Winkler challenge Lieutenant Hank Anderson for his Little Kong Strong Championship. Get my music. Where's my music? There's my music. Let's go! Now, he's going to get the name of the championship wrong, but you can't blame him.
Is a fatal 5-way tables match.
Yep.
As for the Lucha Libre Stampede Total Championship.
That's not right. That's not what it's called. He's doing his best, though. Out first. Why is it so dark? Is it because we don't want to... Oh, there he is.
From every man's nightmare, weighing in at
It's Meatface. Is he alive? Is he going to move? There he is. He's fine. He's all right. He's moving. Meatface the first to make his entrance for this ridiculous tables match. And not far behind him is one half of Team Redundant, a former BENXT Tag Team Champion in his own right. That being, of course, Peter Austin.
And here he comes.
From Yorkshire, England. Ready and raring to go, potentially. Winning himself tonight his first piece of singles gold in BENXT and or pick down. Peter could do it. As we have often observed in this match, it is a complete clusterfuck. You don't know who's going to win. Some people have gone through the table. In fact, it's happened on more than one occasion, that people have gone through a table completely by accident. They've just clipped the edge of it, and then we have a new champion straight away. It's as simple as that. Bob Pistol here, representing the Pist family, could do a great service to the Pist family tonight by bringing some gold home, wearing her sack, and that's as close to a suit of armour as I could get. Barb Pistotier originated in a Dark Souls playthrough, so it's kind of the closest that I could get. But she's here. She's got her stick, and she's ready to kick ass as long as she doesn't phase through that table, as wrestlers so often do on their entrances here. And Barb is here, and she is ready. But now it's time for the champion.
We are about to see something good.
Representing Team Lickit.
Hello.
It's just such a
Welcome
good
to the
song.
Detroit Experience.
I love this one.
From Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 270 pounds.
It's Mr. Krabs himself, Lieutenant Hank Anderson, defending the fluorescent green crown that he won just last week. But there's a big German waiting in the wings, and that'll probably be his stiffest competition tonight. This is probably the man that poses the biggest threat to his short 1 week title reign. Not necessarily by virtue of ability, but by virtue of just quite how massive he is.
From Munich, Germany, weighing in at 320 pounds.
There he is. It's the Bavarian Butcher. The Winkler, I think his eye was actually phasing through his eyelid. Oh man, that's horrible. How have I not seen that before? Do his eyes poke through his eyelids? Okay. Enough mucking about. You're going to the Little Kong Strong Zone. That's what it's all about. That ridiculous green championship. And you can see the height difference there between Peter Austin and the Winkler immediately, just to show you how big this man is, and they've all moved away anyway. Well, actually, I forgot how big Meatface was. So this is usually how these matches go. To start things off, tables littered around the ring, but everyone just smashing into each other. Just a big... Everyone's sort of wearing exactly the same colour scheme as well, apart from Peter. As the Winkler goes to work on the leg of the champion, Barb Pistotier, elbow to the face of tiny Peter Austin. Peter, on the receiving end of a thump that probably caved in his chest, as the champion, with his beautiful shiny hair and that springboard leg drop, and you see the Winkler, he knows what he's here for. I thought he was going to go and get a table. He didn't. So never mind. Pretend I said nothing. And now maybe he's getting a table? Oh, I thought Peter was about to jump through the table. Just eliminate himself. I have no idea. Barb is the first one to pick up a table. Now it's Hank Anderson. Barb interrupted by the Winkler on the outside. Now the champion picks up the table. Meatface makes his way back into the ring. Oh, interrupts the champion setting up the table, and just like that, we're all back in the ring, and we're no closer to having a table set up. Although a table has made its way into the ring now, which is something. The power of Barb Pistotier, impressive, hoisting aloft. The Winkler, Peter Austin, goes for a ride, courtesy of Meatface, and now it's just Barb and the Winkler. And Barb sets the table up. She doesn't realise the Winkler's gotten up. Oh my goodness me, could the Winkler be... Oh, no, a counter from... Oh, I think the leg of the Winkler bounced off the table. Sometimes it's as easy as that to have someone go through a table. This really could end at any moment. As Barb goes to the top rope, the Winkler is prone, leaps all the way across the ring, hits flush, but Meatface looking to pick the bones, potentially, into a powerbomb position. Barb just watching on. The table is right there, and I think it could be Meatface has captured the Little Kong Strong Championship in, quite frankly, record time. Are we going to have any matches that go longer than a minute on this stream? I have no idea. The meaty one has captured his first championship on Pip Down. And it looks a bit strange in his hands, seeing as he's essentially a black and white character. A bit of lackluster. It's the first time we've had lackluster tonight. I'm calling that progress. We'll take it. We'll take what we can get. Congratulations to Meatface, your new Little Kong Strong champion. Now, this is a terribly efficient wrestling set, isn't it? They get in there, they wrestle for 30 seconds, and then they get out. We've got more people waiting to come and wrestle. Lieutenant Hank Anderson has just lost his championship. However, he has in his corner Connor, the cyborg. Also from Detroit Become Human. Perhaps together as a team, they can have a little bit more success. Team Lickett takes on Adam's Family next in a traditional 2-on-2 tag team match with no nonsense. No nonsense. Adam is live. Do you think he would like to comment on this match? I mean, he might have some thoughts on this match, but I think we should all respect the fact that actually he doesn't really want to do anything with wrestling anymore. I think he's made that quite clear. These two, though, different people, legally different people. These are two different Adams from different universes, so, you know. Right, wager those. I mean, predict with those BENXT bucks now as Team Lickett take on Adam's Family next on Pip Down. What a sentence. Ba-ba. Trying to find the music. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Got it. Okay, let's do this thing. Team Lickett versus Adam's Family now.
This is gonna be good.
We do need to have the Dark Picture Pals wrestle tonight. I believe they're on BENXT, aren't they? Here they are.
Welcome to the Detroit experience.
It's so silly. Right, let's have a look. I've got a spreadsheet. I'm looking at my spreadsheet. Yes, BENXT. Hank Anderson potentially with a bit of a point to prove now, having just lost his championship. But it's not going to be an easy night at the office for him. If indeed it had been easy so far, which it probably hasn't.
Here comes trouble.
Adam's Family. The team of Sergeant Pacitti and Pacitti Dust there. They've had some success as a tag team, but much like many members of our roster until we did the brand split and introduced Pip Down as a show a couple of months ago, it was sort of lost in the shuffle. Didn't get called forth by the random match chooser or indeed the wheel. Here though, they get a proper tag team match to show off what they're made of. Adams Family and Team Lickett go one-on-one next on Pip Down. And it'll be the recently bereaved Hank Anderson, former Little Kong Strong champion, starting things off against Sergeant Pacitti. Two big men. Oh! And just like I said, bit of venom on that back elbow there, rushing in to drop Sergeant Pacitti. Definitely a point to prove, definitely a chip on the shoulder of Hank Anderson tonight. Tag, in comes Connor. Bit of tag team offense here potentially. Yes! Assisted spine buster there. And Connor, do remember, is a robot and presumably weighs 6 tons. And that's not only going to be difficult to lift, but also if you get hit by that thing, it's going to break bones, it's going to bruise muscles, it's going to dislocate things. A challenging opponent indeed, as Connor sends Sergeant Pacitti back into enemy territory. Another tag made. Connor holds up Sergeant Pacitti as he sends him straight into Hank. Oh! Back to belly suplex, knee to the midsection, another knee to the midsection. Okay, this looks a little bit silly now, guys. Difficult to take wrestling very seriously when you do moves like that. I'm all about suspending my disbelief. But if you're going to be mucking about, quite frankly, if you're not going to take it seriously, then what are we even doing here? All right, let's try and behave ourselves. Let's try and make it look a little bit real. Regardless, perhaps Sergeant Pacitti just as annoyed as me, and now a much-needed tag for Sergeant Pacitti. Pacitti dust is now legal. And a little bit of a taste of his own medicine there is Hank Anderson on the receiving end of a tag team maneuver. And Pacitti dust drops the sole of his boot across the face of Hank Anderson. Oh, bit of a miscommunication there from Adams Family. It's okay, it happens. They haven't been on TV for a little while. And now Pacitti dust sends Hank Anderson into his corner again. Another quick tag made. Good tag team fluidity here shown by both teams. Quick tags. You do not want a situation where you're stuck in the match for ages and ages taking loads of damage. That's not going to do you or your partner any good at all. And Sergeant Pacitti, wow, full head of steam, huge knee strike to the jaw of Hank Anderson. Into the cover, just a count of 1 though. And Hank perhaps starting to feel the impact of wrestling in 2 matches back-to-back, and a huge diving elbow from Sergeant Pacitti hits flush again on the jaw, and Connor decides enough is enough, comes in to break it up. Now, this is where it gets a bit more complicated in a tag match. You will see that above Connor's HUD, in the bottom left-hand corner, there is a cross. That means that Connor is not allowed to come in and break up a pin until he is next tagged in, at which point that resets. Meaning that it's a very tactical decision. So if, for example, Pacitti Dust had a signature and he hit Hank Anderson with it, Connor decided to come in and break it up, and then Pacitti Dust hit his finisher, Connor could do nothing but watch while Hank Anderson was pinned. So it's a dangerous thing to do. I'll try and keep that in mind and explain it further as we go through this match, because that almost always comes into play with these tag team encounters. But a beautiful bit of tag team offense here, as Connor is the legal man for Team Lickett and Sergeant Pacitti for Adams Family. Oh, look at that slingshot power slam on the outside from Connor. Oh, and driving the robotic knee. Did he counter it? I'm not entirely... It looked like maybe. Actually, Sergeant Pacitti got out of the way of that. Rolls Connor back into the ring. Count of 10 is permissible before the match is ruled a no contest. Only a count of 4, though. Boot to the stomach. Oh, beautiful. Exploder suplex. That's exactly what I was going to say. And now Connor is starting to roll here, but I think we might be getting another tag. Here we go. In comes Hank. Oh, running power slam. And then a diving headbutt from Hank Anderson to follow it up. But a counter from Sergeant Pacitti, who was playing possum. And Sergeant Pacitti really should be looking to make a tag here. You can see some of the damage that he's taken. You can see his little icons there, his body icon. He's got an orange body and a yellow head. It's a traffic light system. Goes from yellow to red. And both Hank Anderson and Sergeant Pacitti have taken the brunt of the damage in this match so far. We got a brief cutaway there. You can see Connor taking it to Pacitti Dust on the outside. Oh my goodness me! The sit-out powerbomb. That's a very dangerous move indeed. And Sergeant Pacitti has his finisher. And Pacitti Dust is nowhere to be seen to break this up. Into the cover. Oh, and Connor sent into the ring. Oof. Or I should say, sorry, Connor was nowhere to be seen to break this up. And I don't know what the referee's doing to allow this. Oh, but a spear from Hank Anderson out of nowhere into the cover. It's all breaking down. He's got feet on the ropes for elevation as well. And the referee caught him. That is illegal, of course, to have your feet on the ropes for extra pressure. And now, finally, both members of each tag team making their way back to their appointed position on the apron. And repeated atomic drops, knees, quite frankly, to the buttocks of Hank Anderson twice in a row there. And we could be about to see a much-needed tag. And I think Sergeant Pacitti might be using his finisher here to use a tag team finisher. Pacitti Dust tagged in. We have indeed. And could that be enough? Connor obviously identifies, as he often does, if there's a finisher or a signature executed and then a pin followed up, that he needed to come in and break that up. But just like I said earlier, now Connor has that red X above his head. He is not able to come in and break up any other offense. So Hank needs to be really careful now. Pacitti just does have a signature. Sorry if I can get my words out. You see that blue bar there means he's got a signature. Tag made. And now the red X has reset. We could be looking for another tag team finisher here. That wheelbarrow DDT into the suplex, and now it's Pacitti Dust who's in danger. Sergeant Pacitti, that was a bit of a gamble from Sergeant Pacitti, deciding he didn't need to come and break that up, but Pacitti Dust was able to kick out. Good tag match from these guys so far, very back and forth. Could go either way. Don't know who's going to be coming out of this one with a victory, as Connor sent into... Oh, counter from Connor. And I think Connor just countered Pacitti Dust's signature, and he used his own, which was a spear, into the cover. Sergeant Pacitti is now coming in to break it up. And now the roles are completely reversed. It's Connor who has his finisher, and Sergeant Pacitti with the red X above his head. So if Connor hits this finisher and goes for the cover... Oh, and goes for the finisher, sorry, which he does. That elbow... Sergeant Pacitti is not able to come and break this up, and that is going to do it for us. Team Lickett defeats Adams Family in a very, very competitive tag team match.
Hello.
Get to see some of the amazing tag team offense here on both teams' part. Incredible efforts all round. But that single break up a pin or a signature rule often comes into play in the closing moments of these matches, and we saw it just there. Connor hit his signature. Sergeant Pacitti broke it up, then not allowed back in the ring, and here's where Connor hit his finisher. And all Sergeant Pacitti could do was watch as Pacitti Dust ate the pin. And it's Team Lickett who walk out with a big, big victory tonight. Hank bouncing back after his disappointing loss in the opening encounter of Pip Down. And they do their weird little dance. Amazing! We did it, guys! We got a good match rating. Incredible effort. Well, there we are. Hell of a match from those two guys. I think we might be closing in on me needing to go and visit EE Tim, which is shorthand on these streams for going to the toilet. And in fact, that's where EE Tim comes from. If you saw front page Timmy 2 belts earlier tonight on BENXT, I have a little screen that I roll when I go to the toilet. And that man is cleaning the toilet. Now, you will notice that he does an absolutely horrible job. An absolutely horrendous job of it. And he's sort of really showing you how not to clean the toilet. But we sort of adopted him, because much like I like to go wide, which you may have seen, and I'll do it again for you now just as a treat. Much like I like to go wide, like this, sometimes I like to make my games go wide, like this, and it looks like a PS2 game, and it's great. I did that with my... I've turned it all off. Great job, Ben. I did that with my P-break video, and because of the way it stretches it out, it looks like it says EE Tim instead of P time, and thus EE Tim was born. It's weird, it's convoluted, I can't explain it any more than that. Apparently there are 1,300 of you watching right now. Thank you so much. I appreciate that watching a man badly clean toilets isn't the most exciting thing in the world, but I do need the toilet, so I'm going to play that for you now. I will be back in just a matter of moments. Don't go anywhere, and we'll have a woman dressed as a sandwich face off against a pufferfish, and you don't want to bloody miss that, let me tell you. We're back. We're back. Did you enjoy Tim? Did you like him? Again, that's not how you clean a toilet. That man holds 2 championships. Grotesque. Fireworks have not stopped. Apologies if you can hear them still. I mean, wherever you are, you can probably hear them locally. Here we go. Jill Sandwich versus a pufferfish. Is this part of a rivalry? No. That's fine. Are the entrances on? I have to hope that that's the case. Predictions will be live in just a second. Get ready to wager those BENXT bucks. In the UK, sorry, in the UK, of course. No fireworks here. You're in the US. I thought you guys just love fireworks, right? You just, it's Wednesday. No, it's mad here. It is mad. Stop, alright? Chill out. No, Ben, it's firearms, not fireworks. Oh, sorry. No, Ben, we shoot guns in the air for Wednesday. My bad. Okay. Let's do it. Jill Sandwich is the current Butterfield Title Championship title champion. Don't ask me to explain it. I can't. Title is not on the line in this one. However, the Sandwich needs to cement her place in the pecking order as a new champion, as a newly minted champion, and the pufferfish, quite frankly, as would be the case for anyone, a win over a champion of any quality puts them right in the running for a championship opportunity. So, all to play for here for Pufferfish and Jill Sandwich as I cue up my music manually. There we are. What I need is a gigantic board with every single roster member's face on it that I can press. You know, like a kid's thing where there's like pictures of farmyard animals and you press them and it makes the sound. That's what I need. Can I have one of those, please? Can I have one of those? Oh, Ben, I have a wrestling question. What does DDT stand for? As far as I'm aware, DDT doesn't stand for anything. I'm sure someone will unhelpfully give you an incorrect acronym explanation in the chat, or there may be a genuine... it's down, immediately. There we go. Downtown. Excellent. I think a DDT is just a DDT. Diamond Dallas Tage. Brilliant. Okay. Look, you guys can all keep naming terrible acronyms for DDT if you want. But as far as I'm aware, it's just DDT. Okay, let's do this thing, everybody. Jill Sandwich versus the Pufferfish. Pip down continues now. Drop dead technique. See, that sounds like it could be it. Is that right? DD Tim. Here she is, Jill Sandwich. You may know her better from Resident Evil 1 and Resident Evil 3. You were almost a Jill Sandwich, and here she is in her sandwich attire with that championship around her waist. Dance, dance, Tevolution. She beat Lord Brotovich for that championship just a little while ago.
According to Wikipedia, Damien's Death Trap, Damien's Death Touch, Damien's Dinner Time, all named after Jake Spec Python, Damien, Drape Drop Takedown, Drop Downtown, Downward Don't Trust, and the Drop Technique. When asked what did it mean, Jake Conche famously replied
The end. Narugan, thank you for the bits. So yeah, it could mean any one of those. I really don't like, what was it, Downward Dome Thrust? Not a fan of that one really, Jake. Not a huge fan of it. And here we see the pufferfish. It's an absolutely unproblematic fish, don't worry about it. He's just here to do his best. And tonight his best could earn him a championship opportunity down the line. But Jill Sandwich is ready, and she's waiting. And she's thinking about making a tuna sandwich, which of course wouldn't be made with pufferfish. I don't think you can make a sandwich with pufferfish. It's probably not legal. Regardless, they go one-on-one right now. Although the pufferfish, definitely with the height and the weight and the power advantage, gets the first strike in, and now going to work on the leg of Jill Sandwich. Excellent technique to take out the base of a competitor, makes it harder for them to do power moves or indeed move about with a great deal of agility at all. Pufferfish counter from the Butterfield championship title champion. Oh, and just a big right hand drops the Pufferfish. Jill, of course, has fought and beaten bigger, more scarier monsters than the Pufferfish, albeit in Raccoon City. And Lord Brotovich, and a counter from Pufferfish into the cover. Only a 1 count. These two trading pins early on. This is going to be a competitive one, he says, knowing full well it's probably going to end with a ½ star rating. Big right hand from the Pufferfish. Jill Sandwich now. Oh, I hope that she's got plenty of fillings in that bread today, because that is a hard landing indeed. Perhaps slightly padded by the tomatoes and a big slice of cheese. And again going to work on the legs of Sandwich. Pufferfish looking impressive so far against the champion. And back into the ring goes Jill Sandwich. Great tactics from the Pufferfish here. Not sure what I think about this showboating though. Whenever the AI tends to do this, they do it at the worst possible time, allowing their opponent to get straight back into the match. But it seems to have been well timed actually, to be fair. Knee strike to the forehead of Jill Sandwich. Up to the top rope now goes the Pufferfish. Can fish fly? This one bloody can. Diving headbutt to the spine of Jill Sandwich into the cover. Referee decides to run an entire lap of the ring before counting. Oh, very close. 2.5 there. And I'm getting the impression that potentially the Jill Sandwich is maybe starting to be in a bit of a precarious position here. Oh, up and down she goes. And the Pufferfish up to the second rope. Oh, and beckons for Jill Sandwich to get to her feet. And as if a magical spell has been cast, she walks straight into the flying... Oh, and she rolls him up. She was playing possum. Rolls up Pufferfish. Oh, but a kick out of nothing. The referee took about 6 years to start the count. Pufferfish does have his signature now. Jill Sandwich has taken a lot of offense. Oh, and a running flatliner there to Pufferfish. If the Pufferfish is able to hit that signature and then a finisher, Jill Sandwich is done. Pufferfish walks away with a big victory, but let's see. It's Jill who's in control at the moment. Perhaps looking for some springboard offense here. Off the top rope, dropkick just swatted to one side by the Pufferfish, and now the Pufferfish unloading on Jill Sandwich. Oh, and what is the Pufferfish looking to do here? This could be a signature maneuver. Oh, all of the body weight of the pufferfish, crashing down on the champion. Or kick out 2.99. Jill Sandwich is still in this, but I think the pufferfish is looking to use that finisher, and this could be incredibly one-sided here. Jill Sandwich sent into the ropes. It's the pop-up power fish into the cover. Jill Sandwich, thank you for coming. Congratulations to the pufferfish. A dominating, unexpected performance here as the Butterfield title champion, yes, has been put down in the dust very, very easily by a completely unproblematic pufferfish. Utterly, utterly unproblematic. No issues with the pufferfish whatsoever. Not a stain, not a blemish on the record. And this would spell the end for Jill Sandwich's night as the pufferfish with that pop-up power fish into the cover. And the Butterfield title champion has been defeated by a fish. She's a worse champ than me. Jill Sandwich utterly flushed away tonight by the unexpected, imposing presence of the pufferfish. Well, I'm happy for him personally. Good effort. The ridiculousness continues as a Chevrolet Matiz with a Fisher-Price car in her corner takes on actual real-life child's birthday party entertainer, balloon artist Bobby Babalooni. What on earth could I tell you about these guys that would mean any more than that? I don't know. Hopefully from the context you can understand it's going to be silly. Chevrolet Matiz takes on Bobby Babaffucking next. Predictions will be with you in just a second. I'm going to drink some of my drink and catch my breath. Oh, that's a stiff drink. Okay. Let's go. Chevrolet Matiz, Bobby Babalooni, one-on-one. I don't think we've ever seen these two face off before. First time for everything, isn't it? Let's go.
Look who it is.
Well, yeah.
Where are they? Wow. First time we've seen these two come out as a duo, just posing in the darkness. Road Rage, of course, is the name of their tag team. The Chevrolet Matiz on the left there, the Fisher-Price car on the right. Fisher-Price car had the Chevrolet Matiz in her corner for her match earlier this week on BENXT, and now returning the favour, the other member of Road Rage. Chevrolet Matiz in action, Fisher-Price car in her corner. Tonight against a competitor that I don't think we've actually really ever seen in one-on-one competition before, in Bobby Babalooni. But it's the first time for everything, and the random match generator has decided that it's Bobby Babalooni in action against the Matiz.
That's the balloons popping.
It's the balloons popping. You just don't get that on a smaller wrestling show. You don't. We're in the big time now, baby. For the record, this is the actual song that plays on real-life children's party entertainer Bobby Babalooni's website. Babalooni! Graduation? Maybe an anniversary. Even for a grand opening, Bobby Babalooni will make balloon animals for literally any occasion. Go to her website. A trade show, a funeral, perhaps your dogs are getting married. Bobby Babalooni will be there, and she will make a balloon animal out of anything. If the Chevrolet Matiz is not careful, it'll be the Chevrolet Matiz that's turned into a balloon tonight. I don't know what that means. It sounds menacing, though. Clearly these guys didn't communicate backstage because they are wearing clashing outfits tonight, which is a little bit embarrassing, but that's fair enough. Delayed vertical suplex from the Chevrolet Matisse drops the children's entertainer. Cars should not be balloons. But what if they could be? Okay? Stop limiting cars. Full mount. Raining down right hands is the Chevrolet. Right tires is the Chevrolet Matisse, who's taking a moment to taunt. We always see the taunts not work, but this is the second match in a row, actually, where the taunts have worked pretty well for it. Oh, just turning Babaluni inside out and then catching him with that forearm on the other side. Very innovative offense there from the Chevrolet Matisse. Full head of steam, rolling neck snap. And Babaluni is not getting off to the best of starts in this match. Have they done an update recently and changed the balancing? Because the matches this week are very different to the matches last week in terms of how the AI plays them. And now it's Babaluni who's getting some offense in. Chevrolet Matisse gets straight back to her feet. Manages to catch Babaluni by surprise. Back in control, walking across the ring with her on her shoulders. Babaluni with the counter. Slips out the back door. Babaluni now sends the Chevrolet Matisse into the ropes. Oh, straight over the top. And Babaluni has now a second to catch her breath, but decides to press the advantage. Swanton bomb to the outside from Bobby Babaluni, throwing full caution to the wind. Count of 3 now. Of course, have until a count of 10 to get back in the ring. And thank God they're doing it. If you're new to BENXT, the past, I'd say, few weeks, we've had about 7 count-out victories or draws because they did an update and then suddenly no one in any of the matches had any haste to get back in the ring. It was really weird. Anyway, that's seemingly fixed now. Kick out at 2. A gigantic splash there from Bobby Babaluni, flying basically halfway across the ring. Maybe someone needs to. Can we maybe test Bobby Babaluni's blood? I think there might be some helium in it. Oh, incredible. Big power on display from the Chevrolet Matisse. And the Chevrolet Matisse about halfway towards her signature. Bobby Babaluni a bit closer. A bit closer. Oh, and a counter. And now Bobby Babaluni does have her signature. I couldn't tell you for the life of me what it is, but if the cameras start going off in the crowd like they are now, then that's probably it. The Babaluni to Babaluni there. Could that be it? No, not quite. But Babaluni does have her finisher, and that means she's going for it. It could be elementary for Babaluni here. Boot to the gut. And face first, or bonnet first, goes the Chevrolet Matisse into the canvas. And Bobby Babaluni, just like that. Oh, the controller's running low on battery. Has put away the Chevrolet Matisse. A terrible week for the team of the Chevrolet Matisse and the Fisher-Price car. Absolutely no victories whatsoever for these guys. If you're winning a wrestling match, just call Babaluni. Bum, bum, bum. Bobby is still squeaking things out. Babaluni.com/home-page. I love that her homepage has its own page. It's really good. Honestly, go to Bobby Babaluni's website. I can't hire her because she's in the States, but I bet she'd do a good party for you, you know? Big win for Bobby Babaluni. In fact, this might be the first win of Bobby Babaluni's entire career. A momentous occasion. Congratulations to Babaluni. She was one of the first custom wrestlers we added to this roster. Charles Robinson staring blankly out into the crowd there. Bit concerned about him. I don't know what's going on there. David the 12th, thank you so much for the additional bits. Have a few bits. I have to go for the night now. Congratulations on the viewers. Thank you so much, David. Thank you for your generosity. Sorry, what have you sent me there? What was that? Bobby's page also has /users/BobbyDesk. BobbyDesk /library/containers. My God, just a full URL with a .png on the end on the bottom. An incredible website. An incredible website, clearly. Average match. Oh, I thought it was spectacular. The viewers don't know what they're getting, quite frankly. In our main event, Piss Jericho, representing, of course, the Piss family. No, Undisputed Era, gosh, sorry, takes on Brian Michael Bendis. Could go either way. Brian Michael Bendis is a stalwart of the championship division, the men's championship division, the world's title division, in fact. So he's no easy task for Piss Jericho. He done Miles Morales. He did done Miles Morales. That's Brian Michael Bendis, real life man, co-creator of Spider-Man Miles Morales, among other things. Very talented man indeed. And a member of our roster. Because of course. Predictions are now live. Hello, Piss Station Nation. Who is gonna win? Predict now with your BENXT bucks in the chat. Let's go. Whoa. This is clearly part of a rivalry, so there might be some shenanigans. Bear that in mind when you're predicting with your channel points. I have no idea. Apparently he's coming back to Marvel Comics. That's amazing. Good fit. Right. Piss Jericho takes on Brian Michael Bendis in our main event on Pip Down. Next, you have 1 minute remaining to predict with your BENXT bucks. Let's go.
Things are about to get good.
Matches of this caliber with this level of talent showing their skill. This is why I do what I do.
Time for another drink. There we go. Got it ready, got it locked and loaded, baby. The males of the Piss Clan are rare. Yes, they are indeed. We were talking about it slightly earlier on when we saw Seth Pissin Rollins take on Funky Barbara Piss. Usually, before now, we've only ever really seen female Piss family members, but apparently there are some estranged cousins that are male. They still have the trademark bob and fringe. They all have the Forgive tattoo. They are technically part of the Piss family, but they're the black sheeps of the family.
And here he comes.
Here he comes. He is a former two-time BENXT men's champion. It's Brian Michael Bendis. I done Miles Morales. There he is, BMB. He's won gold before. He is no easy opponent tonight for Piss Jericho. Piss Jericho and the Undisputed Era, whom Piss Jericho represents, still trying to establish themselves on the roster. They're relatively new, only a month in. Big wins are rare for them, and tonight could be one of them. If he can overcome the former two-time men's champion, which will be challenging. And we're underway. Oh, one thing you have to bear in mind about Brian Michael Bendis is that he's one of the very few wrestlers in the entire world who actually puts on a suit after he's gotten to the ring, which is impressive commitment to the bit, quite frankly. Hayward89, thank you so much for the resub. 6 months. Thank you, my friend. Thank you very much indeed. Someone was asking what my opinion on Rhea Ripley is. Jack Berserk, hello, good evening to you. Well, it's difficult to express one's opinion about Rhea Ripley without just fanboying or fangirling, because who doesn't love Rhea Ripley? I think it's actually illegal to not like Rhea Ripley. She's the best. Brian Michael Bendis scoops up Piss Jericho. Oh. Hanging him up on the ropes, and Brian Michael Bendis, rolling senton, misses. Piss Jericho out of the way. And Piss Jericho now rolling through, looking for that pin. Referee again takes way too long, and BMB's able to roll through instead.
He needs a little more than that to end things this early.
And now, Brian Michael Bendis, back suplex there. Beautifully executed by the man in a suit. Can't be comfortable to wrestle in a suit. Don't know how you do it. He's got to have that stretchy suit, you know, the stretchy material. And Brian Michael Bendis is feeling himself here. Not like that. He's behaving himself. He's being a professional. Atomic drop there. And oh my goodness, this lightning fast offense from Brian Michael Bendis. Piss Jericho is absolutely eating all of it. Brian's like a dynamo. But Piss Jericho does have very good reversal stats. Oh, but so does BMB. Oh, leaping Enziguri. As soon as Brian Michael Bendis gets moving, Piss Jericho can get a counter in, but then it immediately swings back the other way. Immediately. Hello, YV1. How you doing, man?
Rhea is great and all, but she did not done Miles Morales. Didn't she?
No, she did. She didn't done Miles Morales. It's only Brian Michael Bendis who done Miles Morales. That is a true fact. Ruben, thank you for the bits. YV1, how you doing, man? Good to see you. I was briefly awake, but missed the end of the Red Thunder match. Who's our champ? It's Tim. Front page, Timmy Two Belts, retained earlier on tonight. And Brian Michael Bendis has his signature. He has been moving at 1,000,000 miles an hour. Meteora to Jericho. And now Jericho is, he needs to get some offense in, and he does so because Brian Michael Bendis has not stopped moving for about 5 minutes. It's incredible. Jericho, though, very, very close to it. Oh, he did have his signature. I was going to say very close to his signature, but Brian Michael Bendis countered it, which means it's now gone. Jericho no longer has it, and he has to start from scratch. Brian Michael Bendis able to hit his signature instead into the cover. Is this enough for BMB to win in record time? No, Jericho kicks out, but as we've seen time and time again, Brian Michael Bendis has that finisher ready to go, and if he hits that, Jericho is just, oh my goodness me. That DDT impaling Jericho into the canvas. And, oh, this time it's Jericho's turn to counter a finisher. And Jericho has stolen Brian Michael Bendis' finisher. Momentum swinging right back the other way as Piss Jericho potentially looking for the, oh, I was going to say looking for the cover here, but BMB gets to his feet. Jericho has a couple of finishes that he could do. Slides out the back door, does Miles Morales. Didn't counter Jericho's finisher, though. Where's Brian going? There. Okay. Sent on Atomico. And now calling for Jericho to get back to his feet. Could be looking for a springboard something here. Yes, springboard head scissors takedown. Beautifully executed by Brian Michael Bendis. He did done Miles Morales, lest we forget. Top rope for BMB. Big splash. And BMB now has his finisher. And despite Jericho getting right back into this thing, if BMB's able to hit his finisher here, then Jericho's done. And he does so. That is absolutely picture perfect from Brian Michael Bendis into the cover. And I think the Undisputed Era's woes continue here tonight. And oh no, look who it is. Oh, and Jericho, despite having just lost, has now been jumped by the Pip Down Men's Champion, that being Red Thunder Man. And these two now trading blows. Piss Jericho has been hunting the Pip Down Men's Champion for weeks. And now Red Thunder Man looking to return the favour and attack Piss Jericho at his lowest moment. I don't know where this cage came from, but thankfully it was ready. And Red Thunder Man is slamming Piss Jericho off all sides of it, letting him know that he is the champion for a reason. Regardless, Brian Michael Bendis is the one who emerges tonight with a victory, and as if Piss Jericho's favour, or what should I say, not favour, what am I trying to say? Fortunes, that's the word, as if his fortunes couldn't get any dimmer. Jumped by the men's champion for good measure. Get Red Thundered, idiot. Red Thunder Man keeps a cage in his pocket. Do you reckon he pulled it out and just went, and it just exploded, just expanded massive? I know what it is. Bobby Babalooni made it. She just quickly blew up a quick balloon cage, right? Looks real on camera, but in real life, that's made of latex and helium. And that's why it was ready so quickly and it lowered so easily. Although actually, he did slam into it pretty hard. He would have just gone through it, right? Or it would have popped. Maybe she's just really good at balloon stuff, you know? She's just a great balloon... a balloon person. That's what it's called. That's what it's called when you make balloon animals. You're a balloon person. Make this balloon house a balloon home. Connie Cajaluni. Well, this will conclude Pip Down, which means we now cycle back to BENXT. We move forward a week. We're only a few weeks removed from the Elimination Chamber, which is exciting. We're not going to get there today, though. Got a little while to go. If you are watching BENXT for the first time, I really hope you're enjoying it. My apologies in advance if you wanted to come back and watch again next week. We do this every Wednesday at the same time, 6 p.m. UK time. It's currently GMT is the time zone. Next week I'm actually away. However, the following week, BENXT will continue in earnest. So if you're watching, why not drop a follow? And you'll be notified when I go live. I stream all sorts of stuff, but every single Wednesday evening is this madness. And you will have collected BENXT bucks, my version of channel points, just by tuning in. You'll be able to use those next time to wager. Even if you don't get involved in chat, that's fine. You can still get involved with the predictions. It's a good laugh. And it makes no sense. It's a fun way to spend an evening. I think, anyway. I have a great time. I just get sloshed and press play on music and do commentary over fake wrestling. Because real wrestling is real. Okay. Let's see how we got. Let's see the card we've been. Hang on. Hello? Has he had too much to drink? Probably. Let's see the cards we've been dealt for this particular card. What? Shut up. Okay. So, Emma the Bear goes one-on-one with Alexa Piss. Now, Emma the Bear is actually the wide champion at the moment, and we've not seen the wide championship defended for ages. So I'm inclined to make this a wide championship match. How do you guys feel? Pamela Anderson goes one-on-one with Ann Horse. We're really being served the good stuff tonight. Wet Boy goes one-on-one with Dr. A. Hill from the Dark Pictures Anthology. Again, we wanted this. Fisher Price Car gets another crack at Grimace with the Chevrolet Matiz in her corner. And in the main event, it's Funky Barbara Pierce versus Senor Joe. Right. Let's do our grim work, shall we? Let's make this another supercard. So, we will make this a... You know what? Should we start with a... You know what? Do you know what? I want to have a look at who's in the wide championship division, and we're going to do a bloody ladders match. By which I meant the singular ladder. There's only one. Actually, there are multiple ladders, but it's a ladder match. We're going to do a ladder match, which could take us the rest of the stream, quite frankly. I should have showed you my champions as well. Obviously, we've seen Pamela Anderson, we've seen Tim, Emma the Bear is the wide champion. The BENXT Tag Team Champions are held. Championships are held by P-Volution, that being Triple Flush and Rim Flare. They're of course in a faction with Tim. You saw the Red Thunder Man. He's Pip Down. He's the Pip Down Men's Champion. The Pip Down Women's Champion is Pippa the Cat. That's my cat. The Butterfield Title Championship Title Champion is Jill Sandwich. You saw her as well. Tim and P-Volution hold all the gold, basically. So on Pip Down, the Pip Down Men's Champions are also P-Volution, but instead it's Randy Honking and the Laviathan. Yes, Dave Bautista. Dave Bautista, like toilet. And of course, the new Little Kong Strong champion is Meatface. So, there we are. Okay. Who is in the different divisions? That's what I need to know. You go to Edit Shows, you go to BENXT. Let's look at the divisions. Wow, Seth Pissin Rollins is the #1 contender. And Dominic Pisterio as well. Let's get a ladder match going. There we are. Right, I've taken a photo of them so we can do that. So competing, it will probably be Seth Pissin Rollins, Dominic Pisterio, Fanny Craddock, Michael Johnson, and maybe Frank Ham if we're doing a 6-person ladder match. In fact, we don't want to do too many because it will last for 6 years. So maybe we limit it to the smallest amount, not 2. And we'll take it from there. So, supercard. Edit match. Customize match. We want a ladder match. There we go. Let's do a 4-way. No, let's do a 5-way because I'd like Michael Johnson to be in it as well. And I think that's only fair. Alexa, sorry, you're not in it. We need Seth Pissin Rollins. I wonder if Seth and Dirty Dominic Pisterio will come out together. Seth Piss and Rollins. Dominic Pisterio. Fanny Craddock. And Michael Johnson. Good friend Michael Johnson. The only normal man in this entire thing. I didn't make it for a title. Bollocks. Joni666, thank you for the subscribe. Welcome to the thickness, my friend. Pleasure to have you on board. So glad to have you here. Customize participants. Make it a title match. Entrances are on. Select championship. It's the wide championship. There we go. That's our opening contest. We do, though, now get to rotate the wheel. Pamela Anderson versus a horse. See, that's fun. But what if we did it in the underground? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. This, I feel like, may contain shenanigans. So what I'm going to do, because it's a rivalry match, I'm going to cut this one and make it the Battle Royal. And then Dr. Anal Hill and Silas the Dog Boy will be in action in this match here. Okay? Deal? Good. We're doing it. Deal. Battle Royal for the Aldi Red Thunder Championship. 6-way. Tim has got to defend his title again. It's only been an hour. And he's got to come out and do it. Poor bastard. Right, confirm that. Here we go. It's wheel time. Wheel, 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 wheel. Making up for last in-game week's awful episode of BENXT. Hey, the stipulations were fun, but yeah. The wrestlers, they let us down a bit. They did let us down. Here we go. Who is going to compete against Tim for the Aldi Red Thunder Championship, defended every week in a Battle Royal? On this wheel, self-explanatory, every single member of the BENXT roster. Not the Pip Down roster, BENXT roster. Who's out first? Ashto! Come on, Ashton, you can do this. We believe in you. Next up. Rim Flair, interesting. A member of Tim's own stable. Could get pretty messy. Place number 4 goes to Seth Pissin Rollins. Blimey, he's in 2 championship matches tonight. Seth Pissin Rollins could walk out as Seth Pissy Two Belts. Pissy Two Belts is what they'll call him. Pissy Two Belts. Steven Seagull. That's right. We've got cars, we've got horses, we've got Grimace, and we've also got birds. It's Steven Seagull. There we go. And the final spot in this Battle Royal goes to Blast. Now, I can explain this one. I also, as well as streaming, I've been doing a show for years with my friend Peter called Worst Games Ever. Blast are the developers of some of the worst games of all time. And now he has realised in physical form. He's also only lost at wrestling, but he does have one win. Could have a very big win tonight if he manages to dethrone Tim for the Aldi Red Thunder Championship. There we go. And then we're cutting this match. Sorry, guys. Customized match. This is going to be a tag team match between crowd favourites, the Dark Picture Pals, who you will maybe know from the Dark Pictures anthology games. So Dr. A. Hill is the curator. And he teams with Silas the Dog Boy, who is a character in the developers' Supermassive Games similar title, but part of a different series, The Quarry. And these two have great entrance music, and everyone loves them. But can they win tonight? We'll see. Now, who are they facing? That's what I want to know. Can I get my spreadsheet back up? I need to double check who is actually on here. They could have a non-title match, I suppose, against Triple Flush and Rim Flare. Yeah, let's get the tag champs out here to do some work, shall we? Do some bloody work, will you guys? Oh, shit, yeah, confirm. And you need to be Triple Flush. Members of P-Volution. There we go. Okay. It's a non-title match. Oh, need to turn off Matisse. Hang on. What's that? Go away. There we are. That was strange. Okay, that should be sorted now. Didn't want the Chevrolet Matisse to come out as manager. Swear to God, you need an advanced degree to navigate these menus sometimes. Okay, that looks like a pretty good match card to me. We're starting this with a ladder match for the Wide Championship. Fanny Craddock, Seth Pitton-Rollins, Dominic Pisterio, and Michael Johnson are the top 4 contenders in the division for the BENXT Wide Championship. This title hasn't been defended in a long time. And Emma the Bear is a suitably wide champion. But it's going to be very difficult for her to retain tonight. The odds stacked in her... I'm not going to say the opposite of favour. What's it called? The odds stacked against her. That's it. Well done, Ben. You got there eventually, buddy. Great job, man. There's a good lad. You remember words, don't you? Do you remember words? Sometimes, yeah. Yeah, good try. All right. Okay. Predictions are now live. They will be live only in chat and not on screen. So if you're in the chat, wager your BENXT bucks now. Who do you think is going to walk out of here as the wide champion? A huge multi-person ladder match for a title to start things off tonight on BENXT. Let's go. I mean, let's freaking go. Can he get the title right this time? Close enough. I'm going to count that. Out first. Fanny's back. 1960s television chef Fanny Craddock is the first one to enter this match. Still yet to get a victory, but this is the second week in a row she's been able to challenge for a title. Absolutely bonkers music. Mixing up some delicious, presumably something encased in gelatin because it's the 60s. BENXT fears Fanny. Can she back up that claim? We've got a lot of people to come out tonight, so let's crack on.
Here we go, guys.
Pierce it down! Seth Pitton-Rollins put on a brave face in the main event last week against Funky Barbara Pierce despite being absolutely demolished. But he's in 2 championship matches tonight. And he stands a pretty good chance of walking out as a double champion. Could happen. And he's not in this match alone. The question is, will they be able to coexist as fellow Undisputed Era stablemate Dominic Pisterio is, I think, making his debut. Have we had Dominic Pisterio out before, sorry? I don't think we have. Dirty Dom Pisterio, showcasing the trademark Piss family genetics of that hairstyle. And you have to assume he's also got the tattoo under his clothes, but he's wearing clothes, so we don't know. Dirty Dominguez Pierce, as the ring announcer incorrectly said, joins his Undisputed Era friend Seth Pitton-Rollins in this ladder match. And it's now time to see the champion. And we have not seen her for ages. I don't know where she's been hiding. I don't know what she's been doing with this championship. I say this championship is already suspended above the ring. First person to climb the ladder and retrieve the title wins. Does this game really not have Dominic as a name option? It doesn't. No. Incredibly. It also doesn't have Guerrero or Mysterio. A lot of the names that are actually in the game for real wrestlers, they haven't put in for custom entrances. Don't know why. Fresh out of hibernation. Reverse hibernation. Yeah. She's been sleeping all summer. It's the winter now. She's ready to compete. And my God, what an arduous first match back after her hibernation. Emma the Bear defending her wide championship against a game field of competitors, the final of whom makes his way to the ring with his special rap just right this second.
We got that doggy shit, nah, I ain't talking sexual. Walking round on all fours, they make me hit the floor. The floofers, the boofers, you know I'm talking about woofers. Woof, 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 woof. Bring it down. I see them almost every day. You know I stop and say, hey, if that owner gets in my way, there's gonna be a price to pay. Smack a bitch, smack a bitch, smack a bitch, what? And I ain't talking about a female dog.
Mikey,
this
no.
one goes out to my boy Gabe. May he rest in peace. My heart hurt so much, I made a memorial quiche.
Eggs. Michael Johnson is here. BENXT Wide Championship up for grabs. Climb the ladder. Make yourself famous. As the famous bit of commentary goes. Seth Pisson Rollins, Scorpion, death drop to the champion Emma the Bear as Michael Johnson goes to work on the... Oh no, that's the mixing bowl arm of Fanny Craddock that he's going to work on there. Utterly devastating as Seth Pisson Rollins secures a chair from the outside. Oh, and wraps it over the forehead of the champion. Coming to the aid of his stablemates, Dominic Mysterio there as Dominic Mysterio, see the DP on his back there, stands for Dominic Mysterio. Turns his attention to Fanny Craddock, dumped out of the ring for his troubles. Oh no, looks like we got a bit of friendly competition here as Dominic hurls Seth Rollins directly into that barricade. And oh, the champion inserting herself in things, thankfully saving. Oh, Seth Pisson Rollins from that and in the ring. Fanny Craddock talking some trash. Oh, and then wrenching the neck of Michael Johnson and smashing the head into the knee. And continuing the onslaught, quite frankly. Dominic Mysterio gets back into the ring. The champion continuing to work on the back of Seth Pisson Rollins on the outside. Double suplex there from Dirty Dom and Michael Johnson. Oh, springboard moonsault hits flush on Johnson. Seems that team up didn't last very long at all. Nobody has erected a ladder thus far. The reason these matches go on so long is that once you do climb the ladder, every single other person in this match, much like the Terminator, will suddenly snap to you. They identify you as enemy number one. They will make their way to you and they will prevent you from climbing that ladder or doing anything. And once you get to the top of that ladder, there's then a mini-game you have to complete, which we probably won't be able to see because we're not playing. But it is a collaborative minigame. So if someone gets up there and does 90% of the minigame, someone just needs to climb the ladder and do the last 10%. And it looks like the champion is the first person to actually do what she's here to do. Michael Johnson with the powerbomb on the outside. Emma the Bear grabs a hold of the championship and, oh, Dominic Mysterio pushing the ladder from underneath her and she tumbles down. Oh, and Michael Johnson cracks Fanny Craddock in the head with that table. Bears are good climbers, to be fair. Very true. Dominic Mysterio sent tumbling over the top rope. Emma the Bear follows. Michael Johnson sent through the middle rope potentially there. Wasn't really paying attention. Seth Pisson Rollins. Oh, fake out. Forearm to the back of the neck of the champion. Now turning his attention to Fanny. Fanny ducks under. Fanny Craddock. Oh, counter from Pisson Rollins. Seth hoists up Fanny. Power slam directly onto the chair. Dominic Mysterio goes tumbling over the top rope. This is absolutely chaos here. As Seth pissing Rollins. Oh, that leaping DDT onto the edge of the ladder. And now Dominic Mysterio deciding he wants to go at Seth. Seth with a counter. Dominic sent tumbling over. Lands on the ladder that's precariously dangling. Still, nobody seems to understand what the goal is here. Actually, having said that, Seth was about to. Dominic interrupting. And you don't like to see this undisputed on undisputed era violence, but it is happening as Fanny eats a sling blade there from Seth pissing Rollins, and Seth is starting to feel himself just as Dominic decides, no, you're not done yet. And it's Michael Johnson who slides the ladder into the ring. Mikey now picks up the ladder, and Michael Johnson sets it up. Everyone's distracted on the outside. Oh, having said that, right on cue, just as I said, these two. Oh no! Fanny Craddock distracting Seth pissing Rollins. And it seems like Fanny Craddock is on Team Johnson here as she sends Seth Rollins to the outside and decides, actually, I'm the one who wants to push the ladder out of the way. Oh, and that's a hard fall for Michael Johnson. Oh no, and Fanny Craddock going for that springboard leg drop, but she just landed arse first on the ladder, and I think Dominic Mysterio package pile driver on the ladder as well. That's a horrible place to land, and Emma the Bear is folded up like a Family Guy character who's just fallen over. Michael Johnson, eyes in the back of his head, able to see Seth Rollins coming. Hit him with that ladder. And now Emma the Bear, clubbing blow to the back. Sling blade again to Fanny Craddock from Seth pissing Rollins. Poor Fanny can't catch a break here. It's the second sling blade she's had. And now Seth pissing Rollins. A pissigary. Flush in the centre of that ring. Maybe looking for the piss stomp here. Gets absolutely all of it. And Fanny Craddock's brains have just been smeared all over the canvas there. It's awful. You don't like to see it. And Seth pissing Rollins unable to press that advantage there as the champion. Has clearly identified him as a significant threat. An exploder suplex not only into the turnbuckle but also directly onto that ladder as well. Absolutely horrific. And now, oh, an exploder suplex. A second one across the ring this time, and Fanny has sprung back to life, but she can't quite lift up the champion. Emma the Bear is, lest we forget, a bear. Spinning sit-out powerbomb. That is Emma the Bear's finisher, and Fanny Craddock will be out of commission for a little while, but Seth pissing Rollins has stirred now. Sends Emma the Bear into the ropes, ducks underneath. Oh, but Emma with the counter catches him on the spin around with a clothesline. And Emma now picking up the ladder. Seth pissing Rollins. Oh my goodness me, turning the bear inside out. That bear is practically a rug at this point. And Fanny Craddock, oh, knee to the midsection of Seth Rollins. Mikey Johnson manages to duck out of the way there. Emma the Bear back in the ring. Electric chair drop to Fanny Craddock. And then takes out Michael Johnson as well. I need to catch my breath. And Emma the Bear with the chair. It's difficult to do this without a colour commentator, you know. Maybe I should get myself one of those. Emma the Bear, the big splash to Fanny Craddock, and Seth pissing Rollins is back in the ring with another ladder. A second ladder has been introduced, and I think Michael Johnson, no, he sets up the table on the outside as Dominic Mysterio, who I believe has been outside the ring for about 5 minutes, looked like he was about to put Mikey Johnson through the table in the ring. Emma the Bear has hit so many people with that kendo stick that it's snapped in half. And now Dominic Mysterio gets back into the ring as Seth pissing Rollins is being bare-handled. Dominic drops Emma with a ladder and then drops the ladder on top of her. Michael Johnson, knee to the midsection. Now taking it to the champion. This is absolutely mental. Difficult to keep up with. Michael Johnson not quite strong enough to box with God as he eats a knee from Emma the Bear. And now Emma, instead of setting up that ladder, decides to put it in the corner instead. And Fanny Craddock wraps that chair around the head of Dominic Mysterio, and now the champion as well. And it's Fanny Craddock who's the only person standing in the ring right now. If she had any sense, she'd set up that ladder and try and take advantage. Emma the Bear maybe going for a finisher to Michael Johnson on the outside. No, just slamming him around. And we've got more piss-on-piss violence in the ring. No, there goes Dominic. And there goes Fanny. Everyone's just being flung all across the ring here And Emma the Bear really making her presence felt. She may have been gone for a while, but there's no ring rust on this bear. As Fanny, oh my goodness me, absolutely planting the champion. Michael Johnson back in the ring, running neck breaker. Dominic Pisterio now back in the ring as well. And Dominic watches on as Mikey Johnson executes that picture perfect fisherman suplex on Seth Pissing Rollins. What we really need is less bodies in the ring, quite frankly, if anyone's going to climb this ladder. And, oh no! Dominic Pisterio, I think, powerbombed neck first onto that ladder. And finally, we have a ladder set up, and it's Emma, and it's Fanny, and Emma is the one who gets the upper hand. No, it's actually Fanny with the counter. Fanny waits for ages for... No, she's not. Oh my goodness me, it's a rock bottom. It's a soggy bottom from the top of the ladder from Fanny Craddock to Emma the Bear, and now Fanny climbs the ladder again. Dominic Pisterio enters the ring, and he's going to play interference, and he's going to stop Fanny from realizing, oh no, but Fanny with the counter again. Fanny's absolutely on fire here. See a GP. And now, as these two turn their attention to each other, Emma climbs on her own, and I think Dominic's about to push the ladder over. Are they going to work together to push the ladder over? Because Emma's so hefty, so much muscle on Emma the Bear. She phases through the ladder and rolls out, and now the Undisputed Era turn on themselves once again. Fanny Craddock cracks Seth with the ladder. Michael Johnson with the chair to Fanny Craddock. Dominic Pisterio back in the ring. Michael Johnson. Repeated forearms. Oh, and then a spinning clothesline drops Pisterio. Emma the Bear now feels fresh enough to get back in the ring just as Michael Johnson begins his slow ascent. Everyone has taken an absolute beating in this match so far, and we have still got all 5 competitors in the ring, he says as Fanny rolls out and makes me look like an arsehole. Never mind. Oh my goodness me. That springboard DDT from Dominic Pisterio to Seth Pissing Rollins. It looked like Fanny Craddock climbed the ladder on the outside of the ring, which is not the one she needs to climb. Slightly embarrassing mistake. Dominic Pisterio, oh my god, just ate a dropkick and a chair shot, and now Seth had the same thing. Will this match ever end? Is the question. Elbow drop misses from the champion. Dominic Pisterio, Hurricane Rana to Michael Johnson. Seth Pissing Rollins climbs back into the ring. Pissing Rollins, is his full name. Boots to the face. And another one. Grabs a hold. There goes Dominic. And now, Mikey Johnson with the timely counter. What weapon is he going to go for? He goes for a chair. Smashes the champion with it. Continues to deal damage. Notices that Seth Rollins is in the ring, and he takes him out with that flying forearm. And Fanny's now back. Fanny grabs a hold. Fanny sending Mikey into the ropes. Oh my goodness me, impressive offense again from Fanny Craddock. Dominic Pisterio is now back in. And what's Fanny? Look at Fanny, took way too long there. Counter from Dominic. There are so many weapons in this ring. Oh, no water in the pool there for Dominic Pisterio as he leapt back into the ring. Michael Johnson sent tumbling. Emma follows afterwards. Kick to the midsection. Dominic Pisterio out on the apron. Fanny Craddock with a table. Hits Seth Pissing Rollins with it. Doesn't manage to hit the champion because a ladder was in the way. Oh my goodness me, the look of sheer terror on the face of Fanny Craddock there. Emma identifies that Dominic's hanging out on the apron. Takes it personally. I want to have a word with whoever the producer was, whoever the road agent was for this match, because it's ridiculous. We're on 5 stars already. We must be about 10-15 minutes into it, and it's still going. Piss stomp from Seth Pissing Rollins directly onto the chair. He lifts the champion back up, and he sends the champion over the top rope. That's the best place for her, quite frankly. And instead of deciding to climb the ladder, he gets out the ring, he gets back in the ring, and in so doing, opens himself up to an attack from Fanny Craddock. Able to counter, though, is Seth. And Dominic, please someone set up a ladder, for God's sake. Dominic doesn't get to do it because there's too many chairs in the way. And he sort of stumbles the ladder out the ring. There's a table clinging on the apron as well. And the champion sent tumbling out again. This is absolute anarchy. DDT from Dirty Dominic Pisterio. Fanny Craddock looking to do something ridiculous now. Dominic, grab a ladder, you lunatic. Dominic has the absolute perfect opportunity to climb the ladder at this point, and he's not done it. He's now grabbed a ladder. I'm just going to have a drink for a second. Oh my God. Michael Johnson back into the ring. Oh no, not onto the ladder, Mikey. Oh my goodness me, the package pile driver. Or rather, I think that might be a fisherman buster. I can't remember quite what that move is. Butterfly suplex onto the ladder. Michael Johnson sent into the corner. Repeated kicks and strikes from Seth Pissin Rollins. This is how much these guys want that wide championship. As Seth Rollins finally sets up a ladder. That's the first time it's been set up in about 5 minutes. Michael Johnson with the back body suplex there. Or the back suplex, rather. Mikey climbed the ladder. Oh, thank God. He's finally doing it. Someone is climbing the ladder. Seth Rollins has noticed it. Please don't push over the ladder. Oh, it looks like these two. This is the perfect opportunity for Michael Johnson to remove the... Oh, he's got it! Michael Johnson is the new BENXT Wide Champion. Or to give him his name per the winning title screen there, Michael John.
Walking round on all fours, they make me hit the floor. The floofers, the boofers, you know I'm talking about woofers. Woof woof, woof woof. Bring it down. I see them almost every day. You know I stop and say, hey, if that owner gets in my way, there's gonna be a price to pay. Smack a bitch, smack a bitch, smack a bitch, what? And I ain't talking about a female dog. This one goes out to my boy Gabe, may he rest in peace. My heart hurts so much, I made a memorial quiche.
Huge win for Michael Johnson in a ladder match that, quite frankly, stood a chance of never, ever ending. Michael Johnson climbs the ladder and he wins the Wide Championship.
Left hand, right hand, left hand, give it a pet.
Greatest of all time.
Feeling like a cloud.
It is.
I ain't talking Mr. 305.
Sorry, his rap is so good, it's also distracting because I just need to listen to it. Congratulations, Mikey Johnson. His first victory in BENXT and also a championship win for good measure. Congratulations to the man himself, Mikey Johnson, the new BENXT Wide Champion. Incredible. Up next, Pamela Anderson, the BENXT Women's Championship, takes on an horse, in an underground match. Similar to the backstage brawl that we saw earlier tonight, the only way to win this is via submission. In fact, there are 2 ways to win this. Via submission or by knocking your opponent out when it says danger on their HUD and then you do a big move. There's no pinfalls in this one. So let's freaking go, yeah? Pamela Anderson takes on Ann Horse in an underground match next. Predictions will be with you in just a second. In just a second. Follow your boy. It's a great shout. If you're watching on the front page, you've never seen me before, drop me a follow. I'd really, really appreciate it. Here's the thing, right? Here's the thing they never tell you. And perhaps there are no other Twitch streamers who would be this honest with you, right? Come here. Right? You don't even have to watch, like, when I go live. That's the thing. It's not even like, no one's going to make you do it. But if you press that follow button, it really helps me out. So it's a really simple thing you could do. But you don't even have to watch. It's crazy. No one will tell you that. But thank you in advance anyway. Glad you're here. Sorry, that's Pamela Anderson. She's the BENXT Women's Champion. And she's up against a horse now, which is significant because it's a horse. I'm not watching right now. It's a horse. Here she is, putting her whole finger directly through her mask. Impressive. Ann Horse and the BENXT Women's Champion Pamela Anderson go one-on-one in an underground match next. You have 30 seconds to predict with your BENXT bucks. Not much time left. Here we go. This is the closest to UFC that WWE ever gets. And it's not remotely close. So these are the rules. No counts, no pinfalls. Only way to win is by knockout, TKO or submission. Which I don't think this game really understands the difference between TKO and knockout. So it's just knockout. Ooh, 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 ooh. Come on. Or submission.
From the boiler room, the NXT Women's Champion,
Go on, Pamela.
Pamela Anderson. And from Kentucky, and the Horseman.
I do love the randoms on the outside that are smashing. They're just feral for wrestling. They love it. And we're underway. Ann Horse lands the first hit there. First blood goes to Ann Horse. Sizing up the champion. Oh, knee directly over the back of the head. The face of the champion driven into the canvas, running. Oh, beautiful head scissors takedown there. See you later, YV1. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. Sharp elbow indeed. This woman is made of steel. Literally. She's a panel. Hence the name. Wrenching back on the head of the horse? Yes, I think so, but the horse able to slip out. Pretty even Stevens early on, I would say, until now, at which point Pamela Anderson reverses quite easily. Posing, looking cool, looking intimidating. Is Pamela Anderson. Anderson? Yeah, close enough. Pamela, Hurricane Rana. Drops Ann Horse. And now leg sweep by Ann Horse, perhaps playing possum. Oh, it looked like she was going for a stomp, but managed to fool me there. Knees into the midsection and then the spine of Pamela Anderson, and then a boot follows it up. And now, what is Ann Horse looking to do? Counter from Pamela Anderson. Another head scissors takedown. Beautifully done. And now we've got the Zoidberg taunt. What could Ann Horse possibly be doing now? And Pamela Anderson, sorry. They look so similar, I'm confusing the two of them. Beautiful from the women's champion. And Ann Horse is really starting to take a bit of a licking here at the hands of the champ. And Pamela decides she wants to get down and then get back in. Oh, and that may have cost her there as she walks directly into a hooves line? A hooves line? I'm going to say yeah. Oh no! It appears that Pamela Anderson has been busted open. I don't know what's actually coming out of her. Maybe WD-40? Let's say it's WD-40. As Ann Horse stays on the offensive here. Backbreaker and then slamming her down. And now going to work on the hamstring of Pamela, who perhaps correctly rolls out to have a bit of a breather. But, oh, Ann Horse following close behind. And I tell you what, Pamela Anderson may be in a spot of bother here until that timely counter. Oh, but Ann Horse again. And now Pamela Anderson sent ribs first into the steel steps. The steel on steel there. And these two are just countering back and forth. Very game competition tonight for the women's champion in Ann Horse. And again, we see the knees to the midsection of Pamela Anderson. Ann Horse could well be about to give Pamela Anderson her first loss in absolutely ages. Ooh. Bit of a malfunction at the junction there between these two, but Pamela Anderson comes out with the upper hand. The ghost people at ringside seemingly unfazed, or rather phased through by these two hurling each other about. And Pamela Anderson starting to perhaps get a bit of confidence back, although something she may well have done at some point is you can sacrifice some of your blue bar, your signature bar, to stand up early which would explain why Anne Horse is much further towards getting her signature than Pamela Anderson is. But given that Pamela's in control right now, it could well have been a calculated risk that's paid off. Back to belly. Suplex there. Not suplex. Not entirely sure what that was. Knee to the back of the head at the very least. I know what that is. And Anne Horse with a counter. Oh, the leg screw. Could well have dislocated a knee there or done some significant damage to the ligaments or the hip, the rotator cuff of Pamela Anderson. And Anne Horse, against all odds, is actually closing in on a signature here. And she may well have the champion on the ropes. They just need to get this thing back in the ring. And Pamela could be in real trouble. As Anne Horse, yes, tossing the champion back into the ring. Anne Horse looking very promising here. Slamming the back of the head of the champion into the canvas. Of course, this is a non-title match. And Anne Horse has her signature now. Officially drops that knee over the foot. Oh, and Pamela Anderson seemingly enabling some rocket boosters to slip back into the ring. And Anne Horse now going for her signature. This combination trot fence, as she calls it. That's what I've decided to call it. It's rubbish. We're workshopping it. I'm going to need to talk to the people in PR. We'll come up with a better name. And is Anne Horse closing in on a victory? She's done it! Anne Horse has beaten the women's champion. And she did it in style as well there. You saw her taunting and then directly into that enormous thrust kick. That horseshoe hooved foot? Do horses have feet? I'm going to say they do. Directly into the mush of Pamela Anderson, and the underdog, or rather the underhorse, has come out on top here and has defeated the women's champion. I would not have guessed that that were the outcome, and I would say that that's a bit of an upset per the predictions there at the top of the screen. Impressive effort from Anne Horse tonight. Fantastic work from Anne Horse, overcoming a humongous obstacle tonight in Pamela Anderson. No, I lost so much. God. Remember, we're not gambling, we're predicting, okay? It's different. Up next, though, it's everyone's favourite. Seth Pissin Rollins, Ashton Matthews, Rim Flair, Steven Seagal, and Blast challenge for EE Tim's Aldi Red Thunder Championship in a battle royal. Can EE Tim go a third week as champion? Very few people have managed to do it. We're entering rarefied air here. He's already in the upper echelons by going back to back. Can front page Timmy Two Belts continue his reign of terror? Or will it be Seth Pissin Rollins who walks out as champion tonight? Or Ashton? Or his stablemate Rim Flair? That would be a bit awkward at family dinners, wouldn't it? Steven Seagal and Blast, I don't really think they stand much of a chance. But either way, you can have your voice heard now. The predictions are live. Let's do it. I said that way too early. It's got to load first. Hang on. Bear with me. Let's do it. Nailed it. Got the timing right on the first try. Got the timing right on the first try.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the All-Star Ring Total Championship.
That's it. That's not it, actually. Pierce it down. Christ, it's been a real Seth Pissin Rollins show tonight, hasn't it? We've seen so much of this lad, but we haven't seen him get a win. Could he do it in this match? He has had a brutal ladder match earlier on. Unfortunately, and I wish this was an option, damage in earlier matches does not carry through. So this is going to be a completely fresh Seth Pissin Rollins. But if he is thrown out straight away, then at least we have the canon story that he is actually really hurt. Here we go. Sending big love to Ashton. And here she is, with her rubber duck. Ashton could win gold tonight. Ashton the MILF Hunter is here, looking for her first taste of gold in BENXT. Cross those fingies. Wager those channel points. Sorry, BENXT bucks. Although the predictions have just closed. Good luck, everybody. But next, Tim's got some company in a stablemate of his. One half of the BENXT Tag Team Champions, no less. Rim Flair. I filled my cup so big, I need to go over here to drink it. Rim Flair could actually become a double champ in place of Tim tonight. Again, that would be very awkward, wouldn't it? Regardless, Rim is here, and he's entering this battle royal. He has held this belt before. He has been an Aldi Red Thunder champion before, shortly after his debut, no less. He is no stranger to this match type and this championship. But get ready to hear that music again, because here comes the leader of P-Volution. Front page Timmy, 2 belts himself, Tim. We saw him retain his Aldi Red Thunder championship last week. This is the best double title entrance they've got. I don't know who has ever made their way to the ring doing this, but I love it. It's so impractical. You can't see the belt that's underneath. Why wouldn't you have the front plate on the front and then the other front plate on the back? Anyway, it doesn't matter. Here he comes. Tim is here, and he's still a double champion, and even if he loses it tonight, he's a double champion in my heart. Stablemate Rim Flair watching on at ringside. We need to get this thing underway though, because we want to hear the Dark Picture Pals music. We're going to go slightly longer tonight, because we do want to hear the Dark Picture Pals music. They deserve to be on the front page, and we're going to do it. We're going to do it. They are, of course, in the next match. So we need to get through this battle royal first. Next out, it is the fakey, absolutely nonsense martial art master himself and Russian passport holder, Steven Seagal. In a tag team with Scandal Penguin, known as the Birds of Prey. They've had mixed success. We tend to only see them these days in these sorts of matches when the wheel calls them. Not very high up in the tag team rankings. But that could light a fire under Steven here to go above and beyond and bring some gold back to the Birds of Prey. And rounding out the field, we have the purveyor of some of the worst video games ever produced. That being the physical manifestation of video game developer Blast. And here he is. Get blasted. He's walked through the light fixtures again, as he does every single week. That needs to be investigated, quite frankly. I don't know how he's been able to do that. And he's ready to go. And so am I. So let's get this show on the road. The Aldi Red Thunder Championship is being defended under Battle Royal rules, as it is every single week on BENXT. And we're underway. Champion faces off against Blast. Rim Flair immediately punches Seth Piston Rollins right in the penis. I don't think that's allowed. Steven Seagal with the top rope moonsault to Ashton. Blast games. Now targeting the champion in turn. Oh! And then turns his attention to Steven Seagal instead, by necessity, quite frankly, as Steven inserted himself in their business. Those two renew hostilities. Ashton and Seth Piston Rollins now face one another. And Tim and Rim Flair, much like we saw Undisputed Era go after each other in that ladder match, it seems that Tim and Flair are going after each other in this Aldi Red Thunder Battle Royal. Seth Piston Rollins, he's come too close too many times to not win a championship. You can tell. He's got a hunger in his eyes, that nobody else in this match has, but if he keeps being jumped by everyone when he goes for an elimination, there's a chance that he'll never even get a chance to be the last person standing. Ashton drops one half of the BENXT Tag Champions, and we see Blast going for the elimination on Steven Seagull. Could be the first one to go. Ashton with the Meteora to Rim Flare, counter by Steven Seagull. Steven's still in this thing. Ashton turning her attention to Blast Games instead. Blast Games sent into the ropes, comes back, walks straight into the knee of Ashton. And it's Steven now, trying to lay some offense in. Knees to the midsection from the bigger Seagull, I suppose. And Tim, the champion, is in trouble in the corner. Seth Piston Rollins going for the elimination. Able to fight out of it, though, and Rim Flare, Tim's best friend, sitting there waiting to pick up the scraps, as now Tim turns his attention to... I think he just got slapped in the face by... Where's Blast going? Oh, Blast looked like an absolute arse there. Never mind. And Tim standing there watching as Rim Flare now on the receiving end of an elimination attempt by Seth Piston Rollins. And Blast... Oh, Rim Flare's gone. And the crowd made no noise whatsoever. Rim Flare has been eliminated. We are down 2-5 as Seth goes for an elimination on Ashton. As we get further through this stream and the alcohol hits me harder, saying syllables fast is kind of undoable for me, but I'm trying my hardest. We're down to 5. Seth Piston Rollins. Oh, springboard crossbody. Lands flush on the champion. Steven Seagull is dropped by, I'm not really sure, that might be Blast or Ashton. And now Ashton fighting out of an elimination attempt by Blast. Oh, Seth Piston Rollins very nearly eliminated by Steven Seagull. Clings on with the counter. And now it's Steven Seagull who's in trouble. And Blast Games is hanging on for dear life at the hands of Ashton as well. Blast Games able to power out. Tim marching Steven Seagull over for an elimination. And Tim, the champion, going to get a helping hand from Seth Piston Rollins. Both men trying to eliminate the Seagull. And it looks like Steven's got a bit too much left in the tank, able to power out and punch both of them in the face. Oh no! The springboard clothesline to the back of the head of the champion. He had no idea it was coming. And now Steven Seagull with the full mount. Those punches landing flush on the face of the champion as... What are we looking for here? Oh no, I don't like the way that Steven Seagull shook his hips there as he... Oh! Hits a massive move on Tim. Tim, though, able to spring straight back to his feet, which is impressive. And Ashton decides, you know what, I've had enough of you. Can you bugger off? And Ashton's got an elimination. Steven Seagull is gone. We're down to 4. We're down to Rollins, Matthews, Tim, and Blast. And Tim looking to eliminate his biggest threat in this match by virtue of attribute points alone. But Seth hangs on. Tim continues to press here. Could potentially force him out under the bottom rope. Through the bottom rope, I should say. But Rollins, too much left. Still going. Oh, Rollins is gone. Just like that, Tim just throws Rollins directly over the top rope. We're down to 3. And Rollins has got to be furious. He's put in many, many impressive performances, but he's not been able to do it. And Tim, his title reign hangs in the balance here as Blast looks to eliminate Tim, but Tim clings on. Ashton waiting. DDT directly to Blast. And now Ashton, counter from Tim. Oh, Ashton hangs on. Oh, counter from Ashton. Ashton's still in it. Tim looking for the elimination on Ashton. Ashton pressing the advantage. If she can take out the champion here, we are guaranteed a new Aldi Red Thunder champ tonight. And Tim with the big splash. And Blast now perhaps saving Ashton's bacon there as he walks in. Intercepts. Ashton may be going for a second elimination. Blast with the counter. Ashton's got to watch out here. She is vulnerable. Oh, and Tim this time with the leaping Impaler DDT. And Ashton is standing tall in the face of an onslaught. And Tim had better watch out because Ashton is rolling in this thing. Blast now sent into the ropes. Ashton ducks under, swinging neck breaker. And now Ashton cleaning the face of Tim, showing him how it's done, quite frankly. He doesn't know how to clean anything. And now Ashton going to work on the leg of the champion. Oh, that's locked in tight. Trying to break that knee, just wrench it round. Ashton has 2 finishers stored, but Blast is there, and he's ready and waiting. Oh no, and just slams her straight down. And wrenching back on the arm. And the champion is down, which might honestly be the safest place for him, as Blast continues to have his focus on Ashton, and Tim is up, and Tim's waiting. Oh my goodness me. But that Superman forearm drops Tim again. And Tim could be in trouble. Counter from Tim. Sending Blast over the top rope. We're down to 2. Tim is just 1 person removed from defending his crown tonight. And we've seen him do this. He's going for a taunt again. Ashton able to take advantage while his back was turned. Could we see an upset tonight as Ashton locks in that arm breaker? She lets him go, and Tim is in real trouble as Ashton has a finisher locked and loaded. Tim and his title reign hanging on by a balance. If she can get him to the ropes and she can hit her finisher, he's done. And I think she's done it. I think we're about to see a brand new champion, and we are. Ashton Matthews has won the Aldi Red Thunder Championship in BENXT. An incredible showing from Ashton. Impressive across the board. She got multiple eliminations. She timed it just right. Stored that finisher. And if you have a finisher in a Battle Royal or a Royal Rumble and your opponent is on the ropes or in the corner, you can use your finisher to get an instant elimination. That's precisely what Ashton did. Tim, he got ahead of himself again. He got this elimination here on Blast. Immediately went over to the corner to showboat. We saw him do it before. Ashton took advantage. And we have a brand new Aldi Red Thunder champion tonight in Ashton Matthews. Congratulations to the new champ. The mums are hiding in advance of the celebration tonight for the new champ. The MILF Hunter is officially on the loose. An amazing match per the viewers. Congratulations to Ashton Matthews. Now normally we'd finish at 9. But we have one more match for you. Because the Dark Picture Pals, as they're known, that being the team of Dr. Anal Hill and Silas the Dog Boy, are fan favourites. Not least because they're imposing and impressive, but also because they have an absolutely insanely good entrance theme. Completely originally made, produced, written by our very own community member Ben Cooper, and his friend James, who is a postman in real life, provided the vocals. It's exceptional. We're going to hear it now. In full, and they are taking on the BENXT Tag Team Champions, representing P-Volution, Triple Flush and Rim Flare in a non-title match. This will be the final match of the stream. Predictions are now live. Thank you so much if you've tuned in for the first time on the front page. Please do drop a follow. It helps an awful lot, because guess what? It might be a minute before I'm back on the front page, and if you've enjoyed what you've seen, you may never find me again. So why not drop a follow? It's nice and easy to do. I'd really appreciate it. It would take no time at all. Right, main event time, everybody. Dr. Anal Hill and Silas the Dog Boy, the Dark Picture Pals, take on the BENXT Tag Team Champions P-Volution in our main event. 1 minute left to predict. Get stuck in, because the Dark Picture Pals are rolling now. Gonna let this one play.
In the house of ashes, my demons rise. The devil in me wears a sweet disguise. Do I have time, or is it too late? Have I already decided my fate? Do I have time, or is it too late? Have I already decided mine? I try to keep a little hope, but I'm hanging on the rope, and all I see while I fall are the pictures on the wall.
Incredible. It's almost like it was timed perfectly for the entrance as well. The exceptional work of Ben Cooper and his friend James there, who again have provided the vast majority of the entrance themes and just music in general that you've heard tonight. Just amazing stuff.
Disappointed in the will not giving us any Charlie game this week, but what a cracking night. Congrats.
Thank you. Techiweo, thank you for the bits. The Dark Picture Pals are here. They have a storied history in BENXT. People love them. They tend to win 90% of their matches. But as someone made the analogy last week, they have been unsuccessful in title opportunities thus far in sort of the way that The Undertaker and Kane, much like their entrance sake. It didn't really matter if they won or lost. Their aura was what was important. People loved to see them. But tonight, albeit in a non-title capacity, they get another crack at the champions, that being Rim Flare and Triple Flush, representing EE Tim's P-Volution, no longer Timmy 2 belts, but still, P-Volution hold the BENXT Men's Championship, the BENXT Tag Team Championship, and the Pit Down Tag Team Championships as well. So I'd say they're still doing pretty bloody well. There we go. Looks like the curator / as we call him colloquially, Dr. Anal Hill, will be starting things off for the Dark Picture Pals. You see the domineering, towering Silas the Dog Boy in the background. And of course, Triple Flush and Rim Flare need no introduction. BENXT Tag Team Champions. You saw Rim Flare in literally the last match, competing for the Aldi Red Thunder Championship. Unsuccessful, but again, he has held it before. Both men have been on exceptional form since they first joined the BENXT roster. And immediately we have this sort of feeling out process, reversals back and forth. Dr. Anil Hill, springboard crossbody, drops one half of the tag team champions. And now, Dr. Anil Hill picks Triple Flush up. Counter from Triple Flush sends him into friendly territory. Silas the Dog Boy watches on. Silas could get involved here, chooses not to. Probably wise not to piss off the referee at this early juncture. And there you see the bounce back ability, which is a phrase I've never heard outside of wrestling, but is something they say on commentary sometimes, of Dr. Anil Hill springing back to his feet, able to set off some tag team offense here. Looks like it's going to be, oh my goodness me. I believe that is a particular move that is a favourite of the Young Bucks. I can't remember what it's, is it the Meltzer driver? There you bloody go. He knows wrestling sometimes. Splash from Silas the Dog Boy, who is now the legal dog. And seemingly, I'm not sure how I missed this, but it would appear that Dr. Anil Hill made an unauthorized entrance into this match after the tag was made, seeing as there's now a red X above his head. Of course, this isn't going to be a problem for Silas the Dog Boy at this early juncture, but in the deep water of this match, as signatures and finishes are earned, as we saw in the earlier match with Team Lickett and Adam's family, that will be very important indeed. Silas the Dog Boy ducks under, jumps over, and then a back elbow. Help, I'm so close to the end now. Oh no! No water in the pool for Silas the Dog Boy as Triple Flush leaps to make the tag to Rim Flare, and the other half of the BENXT Tag Team Champions are in the ring. Butterfly backbreaker there. Beautiful from Rim. And Rim now. Rolling neck snap to Silas the Dog Boy. Did you know that dogs can't look up? It's true. It's crazy. I know it's not true. I'm not being serious. Sometimes people correct me on that, but I'm being facetious. And we start to see the submission offense and ability of Rim Flare in action there, but Silas the Dog Boy too big, too strong, able to power out of it. Oh, and I think he's clawing, it's a bad angle, but I think he's clawing at the face of Rim Flare. Lucky that Rim Flare is wearing those goggles and that mask as well, but little comfort is that when you've got dog claws scratching at your face. Scoops up Rim Flare and slams him down with authority. Does Silas the Dog Boy. Silas now rolling neck snap. And Silas sending Rim Flare in, and another tag made. The Curator comes back in. Forearm from Silas the Dog Boy. Another bit of tag team offense here. We're going to see a wheelbarrow DDT. And then, assisted by those paws of Silas the Dog Boy, sent flying backwards is Rim Flare, and the Dark Picture pals are looking impressive in this early juncture. Silas the Dog Boy has his signature, not the legal man, however. So it's up to the Curator to keep the momentum rolling. Another neck snap here. Oh, and Triple Flush making his presence felt here, allowing Rim Flare to take advantage. Russian leg sweep. And this is why they are champions. They know all the tricks. Rim Flare is, of course, known as the dirtiest player in the game. Not just because he cleans toilets very, very badly. Triple Flush. Headlock. Punch to the face. And now the Curator is on the receiving end of some offense here. Triple Flush getting pretty close to that signature bar as well. You can see at the bottom of the screen. No one has really sustained a great deal of damage in this match. The most damaged person being Rim Flare, but yellow head and yellow body is not going to put you down if you take a signature or a finisher, so we've still got a little way to go in this one. There's Triple Flush. Oh, a counter there from Dr. Hill, and that was Triple Flush's signature attempt there. Dr. Anal Hill with a counter. He's stolen the signature, hits one of his own Michinoku driver there from Dr. Anal Hill, and he now has his finisher too. And I tell you what, momentum has absolutely swung round as we go for a Hell's Gate submission here. This is Dr. Anal Hill's finisher, and Rim Flare recognizing that. Oh, and he gets a hit in for good measure as well. That is not allowed. Leaping tag made, and now Triple Flush is in real danger because Silas the Dog Boy has a signature. Rim Flare interfered, meaning he cannot come into this match to help out Triple Flush at this point, and just biting the head of... Oh my goodness me, we've seen this before. The reverse chokeslam face first goes one half of the champions. Rim Flare is powerless to do anything but watch on, and the Dark Picture pals have pinned the tag team champions in our main event. Expert tag team offense here from the Dark Picture pals. Absolutely played them like a fiddle. And here's where it all changed. That diving tag, biting the head of Triple Flush, and then that reverse choke slam put him out for the count as Rim Flare was powerless to come in and break it up.
Do I have time, or is it too late? Have I already decided my fate? I try to keep a little
Huge victory here for, I believe, the #1 contenders, and I think that's a fantastic way to finish off tonight's stream. I'll let this play out though. No, I can't. It's another minute. I can't. Sorry guys, I can't let it play out. Can I? I can. I fucking can. We can. I'm going to do it. Let's get wide though, you know, for fun.
Time, or is it too late? Have I already decided mine? I try to keep a little hope, but I'm hanging on the road, and all I see while I fall are the pictures on the wall.
Wow. What a night. thank you so much for joining me, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed the show. We do this every single Wednesday. I'm live tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. I probably should have introduced myself ages ago. I'm Ben, by the way. There's a chance you might have seen my work elsewhere on the internet. I've worked for WhatCulture. I've worked for the Yogscast. I worked for TripleJump for 6 years. We did big, long ranked videos that you might have tuned into at some point. Now I'm here on Twitch. I'm streaming multiple times a week. I'm going to be here tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. GMT playing some more Batman Arkham Knight, where Batman is, quite frankly, an absolute psychopath who does not know how to dispense moderate justice. He breaks arms and he snaps ligaments, and it's not okay, really. But that's what we do every Thursday morning. I am away next week, so there will be no BENXT next week, but if you drop me a follow, I will be back with BENXT in a couple of weeks' time. Thank you so much, everybody, for your unbelievable support tonight. Really, really appreciate you all. I'm going to raid Buddy Games now. Let's see if we can absolutely scare the bejesus out of them when we raid with as many people as possible. So if you're willing to join the raid, please do. Thank you so much, everybody. I will see you tomorrow morning. Fingers crossed. All right. Thanks, everybody. Catch you next time. And goodbye, front page. Last chance to drop a follow. Last chance to drop a follow. Last chance to drop a follow. All right. See you, everybody. Bye.